Margie got with Sharon, Sharon got Cherise. She was sharing Sharon's outlook on the topic of disease. Mikey had a facial scar and Bobby was a racist. They were all in love with dying, they were doing it in Texas. Tommy played piano like a kid out in the rain. Then he lost his leg in Dallas, he was dancing with a train. They were all in love with dying, they were drinking from a fountain that was pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain. I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows. I can taste you on my lips and smell you in my clothes. Cinnamon and sugary and softly spoken lines. You never know just how you look through other people's eyes. Hot pursuit in fiery auto crashes. Some will die in hot pursuit while sifting through my ashes. Some will fall in love with life and drinking from a fountain that is pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain. I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows. I can taste you on my lips and smell you in my clothes. Cinnamon and sugary and softly spoken lies. You never just how you look through other people's eyes. Another Mikey took a knife while arguing in traffic. Flipper died a natural death, he caught a nasty virus. Then there was the ever-present football player rapist. They were all in love with dying, they were doing it in Texas. Paulie caught a bullet, but it only hit his leg. Well, it should have been a better shot and got him in the head. They were all in love with dying, they were drinking from a fountain that was pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain. I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows. I can taste you on my lips and smell you in my clothes. Cinnamon and sugary and softly spoken lies. You never know just how you look through other people's eyes. Margie got with Sharon, Sharon got Cherise. She was sharing Sharon's outlook on the topic of disease. Mikey had a facial scar and Bobby was a racist. They were all in love with dying, they were doing it in Texas. Tommy played piano like a kid out in the rain. Then he lost his leg in Dallas, he was dancing with a train. They were all in love with dying, they were drinking from a fountain that was pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain. I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows. know just how you look through other people's eyes. Some will die in hot pursuit and fiery auto crashes. Some will die in hot pursuit while sifting through my ashes. Some will fall in love with life and drinking from a fountain that is pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain. I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows. I can taste you on my lips and smell you in my clothes. Cinnamon and sugary and softly spoken lies. You never know just how you look through other people's eyes. Another Mikey took a knife while arguing in traffic. Flipper died a natural death, he caught a nasty virus. Then there was the ever-present football player rapist. They were all in love with dying, they were doing it in Texas. Paulie caught a bullet, but it only hit his leg. Well, it should have been a better shot and got him in the head. They were all in love with dying, they were drinking from a fountain that was pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain. I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows. I can taste you on my lips and smell you in my clothes. Cinnamon and sugary and softly spoken lies. You never know just how you look through other people's eyes. Margie got with Sharon, Sharon got Cherise. She was sharing Sharon's outlook on the topic of disease. Mikey had a facial scar and Bobby was a racist. They were all in love with dying, they were doing it in Texas. Tommy played piano like a kid out in the rain. Then he lost his leg in Dallas, he was dancing with the train. They were all in love with dying, they were drinking from a fountain that was pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain. I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows. I can taste you on my lips and smell you in my clothes. Cinnamon and sugary and softly spoken lies. You never know just how you look through other people's eyes. Some will die in hot pursuit and fiery auto crashes. Some Some will die in hot pursuit while sifting through my ashes. Some will fall in love with life and drinking from a fountain that is pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain. I don't mind the sun sometimes, the affections it shows. I can taste you on my lips and smell you in my clothes. Cinnamon and sugary and softly spoken lies. You never know just how you look through other people's eyes.
We open on a voiceover. A little over 6 years ago, the start of a very special school year, 2 rival high schools merged into one new school, full of possibilities. By the end of the week, half the school would be collapsed into a sinkhole. As voiceover plays, the camera pans down over a snowy Colorado forest. We see a familiar old blue truck driving down a dirt road. But that's only part of the story. How did a boy manage to shatter his body and miraculously walk days later? Where's the former head cheerleader that's still missing? Who is the John Doe found floating in the pool the night of the collapse? And what of the numerous confirmed sightings of the new student flying above the collapse with iridescent wings? We continue to pan down to see that the truck is being driven by Lynn Rayburn, older than last time we saw her. In the passenger seat is a man we don't know yet. The voice continues, coming out of the truck speakers. But that's only the tip of the iceberg. You see, this ordinary, sleepy woodland county is the center of something deeper, sinister, and weirder than anyone ever suspected until now. I'm Ren Peabody, and this is Comfort County. And we cut to the inside of the truck where Lynn Rayburn is driving with Raphael in the passenger seat as the cheesy stock music used for the opening intro theme of this podcast plays out of the speakers.
I should have killed him when I had the chance. I should have just killed him when I had the chance.
Turning it up.
Do you stop him from turning it up, Lynn?
No, I want it.
As you kind of like look down to see what his hand is doing, you look up just a moment and you see a dog in the middle of the road, barking, tail up, barking at your truck, standing like it's playing chicken with you. What do you do?
I'm gonna try and swerve to not hit it.
Cool. Would you please make a act under pressure roll for me?
That is an 8-9.
Okay. On a 9, I'm gonna give you a price to pay.
Cool.
You swerve out of the way of this dog. You see it just in time and you yank the wheel of your truck. And your truck bounces over the snowbank on the left side of the road and kind of ends up stuck in the snowbank right under a sign advertising future home of Babylon's Gardens. And as you try and throw the truck in reverse, you realize you are stuck here. The dog is outside barking still.
Turn to Raphael. You okay?
I'm okay. That was necessary. Ow. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. We're stuck.
I can see that.
So
do you want to stay in here? I'll go push the front.
No.
Backwards.
No.
Someone needs to put their foot on the gas.
You stay in here. And
Okay.
I'm just gonna get out of the truck before he has a chance to say anything else.
When, as you step out of the truck, you smell something in the air. It kind of turns your stomach a little bit, but you can't quite place what it is. And this dog kind of trots over at you barking, and you realize it's got a leash attached around its collar that it's just dragging.
I'm gonna pop my head back and shrug. Like, can you help with this dog?
Yeah.
Dogs don't usually like me a whole lot. Some of them do, but I don't want to take my chances.
Sure. You don't want it in the car, do you?
No,
Okay.
but it's got a leash.
I'll go tie it to another tree or something until we get the truck out. Shouldn't be around the wheels anyway. I'll hop out and, hey, puppy.
I want you to make a manipulate someone roll.
Okay.
So plus charm.
6.
Okay. The dog immediately turns and goes bounding out into the woods.
Well,
Towards where I'm smelling something.
Yes.
Turn to be like, do you smell that?
You don't smell anything. It smells like pine forest.
smell what?
That like awful smell in the air. You don't.
Are you sure you're okay? Did you hit your head?
I did not hit my head. No.
Maybe you should sit down. I just want to. What year is it? I'm serious, Lynn.
I'm fine. I promise.
Where do we live?
We live on Black River State Park.
Okay.
I'm fine. I promise. I'm gonna go check this out though.
Okay. I'm coming with you. It's gonna fall. It's icy.
I'm a lot less likely to fall than you are.
It was one time.
And you guys.
And I'll go in just teasing Raphael about him being from the Northwest and not used to Colorado still.
Cool. As you're kind of joking and walking, you pass the future home of Babylon's Gardens Resort and Casino sign out by the road. And you know that this land is the old Camp Comfort, the old summer camp that recently got bought out by a land developer, Raphael. Eventually, the dog, you kind of catch up to the dog who's waiting on you, and it kind of trots beside you, dragging its leash.
I'm gonna make sure that Raphael is between me and the dog.
I'll go for the leash again.
Okay.
Just like seem friendly enough. Sorry,
Yeah,
I scared you, pup.
You grab it. It's clearly pulling you in a direction, but like it's not yanking or trying to get away from you or anything.
Okay.
And then you start to notice you're passing blood spatters on the ground, just sprays of blood, until you finally come to it. Blood is sprayed all over the ground, onto the trees. You see shreds of clothes, a pair of pants and a snowshoe hanging from a tree up above you, and white glistening bones that you mistake for snow at first, sitting there.
Fuck.
What the fuck?
And is the smell is like stronger here, I guess.
It is.
Am I able to recognize anything?
Why don't you investigate a mystery for me and roll plus sharp?
The 0 is sharp.
It's going to be great.
That's an 8.
Okay. You can ask one of the following questions. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? And what is being concealed here?
I guess what happened here? Like, obviously somebody died, but kind of like, what do I think killed it?
You look closer at a femur that is at your feet, and you realize it looks like it's been gnawed on. There are bite marks all down it. You can clearly see them, and you see them. The skull is not far from you, a chunk of it, and it has the same bite marks covering it. And then you see something that turns your stomach immediately. You have to kind of hold in what it is. And it's something you know that Raphael can't see. It's something you didn't even know was possible. You see the remains of a soul shredded and left here on the snow. And we roll to credits.
Come as you are, as you were, as I want you to be, as a friend, as a friend, as an old enemy. Take your time, hurry up. Choice is yours, don't be late. Take a rest as a friend, as an old memory. And I swear that I don't have a gun. No, 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 I don't have a gun. Come as you are, as you were, as I want you to be.
Hello, and welcome back. I'm your keeper, Natalie Putum of Charm Person Games, and I'm really excited to bring you the first episode of Comfort County Snowfall, Pepper. We've got a really exciting show for you tonight. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you returning from Comfort County High, we're so glad to see you back. This show doesn't require any previous knowledge of the last series, but if you have it, there'll be some little things just for you. Just a note about a content warning of this show. This show is going to be rated R and have some graphic violence in it if you did not pick that up from the cold open. We ask you to please take care of yourself if you need to walk away. We're so glad we had you while we were here, and we'd love to see you on another show or another night. Before we get back to the story, we're going to go around and meet our cast because we have such a lovely cast for tonight. Let's go around and Sade, who are you and who are you playing?
Hi everyone, Shotty Smith Edwards here, and I am so happy to be playing Iris Blackwood again. So that's me. I can't wait to see how this all turns out. To the next person.
Stephanie.
Hey, I'm Stephanie Allen. I'm the other half of Charm Prison Games. I'm playing Lynn Rayburn, the monstrous.
Christina.
Hi, I'm Christina. I will be playing our mundane Raphael Husto.
And
Howdy, y'all. I'm Vin Vox, and I'll be playing Saint Kim, the Wronged.
and Wes.
Howdy, I'm Wes Franks, founder and creative director here at Carrion Studios, and for this evening and for future Thursday evenings, I'll be playing the Crooked Randall Greaves.
Is there anything we need to take care of, Wes, before we go ahead and get started again?
Just let you know, at the break and everything coming up, you'll see things popping up in the chat. The stream is sponsored by Callow and Dice Envy. So if you want to help support the stream, Twitch Prime subs help, subscriptions help, Patreon helps. You can also tip us in the mods, but also if you check out them, especially Dice Envy, use Comfort at checkout on both sites, you get 10% off.
Great. All right. As we return from commercial break following our credits, we open inside of Cold Comfort Tavern. It's a rundown bar, a shack of a building. A jukebox is playing some old 90s grunge music. In booths, people are sitting talking about nothing savory. And sitting at the bar, we see another figure we recognize, Randall Greaves. How does Randall look 6 years later?
Randall he's still 6'3". He's still around 300 pounds. But he's only about 22 going on 23. So the weight hasn't started gravitating towards his belly as much, but he does have a little bit of a paunch. He's stopped playing football and doing cheerleading and things of that nature. It's been a while since he's done any cheerleading. So he's starting to get that freshman, sophomore 15, or maybe more. But he looks very good. He's in a well-tailored suit jacket. With some black Wrangler jeans. He's got himself on a nice belt with as you can tell by the art there, a rodeo shirt. Mine is red, but his is accented purple. He's got a bolo tie. His hair is now, instead of being short, cropped blonde, he now has long blonde hair that he keeps tied up in a bun or a ponytail with a nice cropped beard that he takes well maintained. He's wearing cowboy boots, and he's got himself some painted nails. And he is sitting, staring at a tequila and soda with orange, and he is like twirling and rotating on the bar top a poker chip.
All right. And I think the bartender sidles up to check in on your one customer sitting at the bar. It's a Monday night. It's fairly slow. It's still pretty early. It's like 4 p.m. actually. So things have not really picked up yet. And we meet our bartender, Saint Kim. What does Saint look like?
Saint is about maybe 5'9", darker skinned, locks that are in just tied back blonde with an undercut. Just kind of stately, like nothing really significant about him.
Cool. And how do you check in on your customers, Saint? Are you a chatty bartender?
Not at all. They're very observant, just watching and just at call.
Well, Randall at least used to be chatty.
Randall has gone from twirling the poker chip on the bar top to has now started dancing it across his fingers. Seems like an old familiar kind of maneuver that he used to do, and it kind of slips up and it falls on the bar top, and he just grabs it.
Practicing?
Yeah, it's been a while. What do you know about real estate development?
They just gesture to the place. I'll let you guess.
Well, this place has a cozy vibe to it. Do you have good business?
I just took over the place. It's doing pretty well. No complaints.
How well did you know the old owner?
Well, he hired me and said, I'm going to give you this place one day. And I said, sure, of course, because I thought he was just going to make me work better, but he actually did. So here we are, having a weird conversation about real estate.
It used to be called Old Comfort, didn't it?
Yes, and then I spray painted a C. Now we're cold.
I can tell. It's, you're getting closer to Christmas time and you still have fans going on in this place. What's your name, by the way?
Saint.
Saint. You know, I have been in this bar almost every week for a few nights. Quite a few nights, and I've never asked your name at all. Just, we're in the same thing. And you do it perfectly. A lot of the times when people order a tequila and tonic, or a tequila and soda, anyone, they kind of drown out the tequila with the soda water, but you found the perfect, and he's holding up the glass. It just seems like it's perfect, so I can still taste the agave, and the orange just really sets it off. Yeah.
You're quite the conversationalist.
It's not the first time I've heard that. Or sometimes people say I talk too fucking much.
I would never believe that.
Never? Never at all.
Never. Not even once.
Tell me, Saint, have you ever heard of Abigail Greaves?
You have heard of Abigail Greaves. She used to be the mayor of Nest Ridge, the town where you grew up.
Who hasn't?
She used to be mayor. Was pretty good at it, too. Had a long tenure as mayor. And then up in one day just quit. Just walked out of office. Start doing public domain, just court cases, trying to help those that couldn't afford a lawyer and everything like that. Real bleeding heart type.
Forgive me, I don't want to be rude, but what does this have to do with real estate?
What if I told you that a mayor, now turned public domain, like public court lawyer, is now getting into real estate and environmental law? It just seems like lily pad to lily pad to lily pad. Do you think she, like, knew that's what her life was going to be? Like, she's 23, all right? She's out of college. She's got her law degree. She's moving to a town. She's got her whole future ahead of her. She's planning on making moves, but it's really hard for her. And then somebody just walks in through the door one day. She could have been in this very bar. And somebody just walked in through the door and changed her life forever. And now she's doing real estate law.
Oh, there we are. There, I was lost for a second. I was trying to find it. There, I found the circle. Congratulations. Thank you. Did I ever ask for your name? I feel like it was given. Did I miss it?
No. I typically don't give my name unless somebody asks. They typically know my name before I even open my mouth. They kind of feel it, but getting used to people not knowing that, really, it's kind of new. Randall, nice to meet you. He's going to extend his hand out.
Yeah, they're going to keep their hand where it's at.
Saint, you turn the name Randall over in your head and the story of Amber Greaves, and you realize I've heard that name, Randall Greaves. He dated my little brother's friend in high school for a little bit. And you remember the mayor resigning because it's a week that you cannot forget. It's the week that your father lost his soul. And Randall, you feel a hand on your shoulder as Alex has sauntered up from a booth and put their hand on your shoulder and said, "Boss, call for you."
Shit, people keep doing that to me all the time.
Call from you, Lynn Rayburn.
What?
Points the phone at you. You see a picture of Lynn on the phone, and it just says Lynn Rayburn.
Why would Lynn be calling me at a time? I haven't heard from Lynn in a long time. Thrilling conversation. Saint, was it?
Yes,
Saint, thrilling conversation. I've got to take this.
you do that, boss.
I'm going to grab the phone from Alex. I'm going to go, maybe you could like wear like heavier shoes next time, Alex. Like you just sneak up on a guy and just kind of make him jump. People always keep doing that. I'm just going
Like
to...
a little special surprise for me. I got to get something out of this job.
Fine. I'm going to walk over nearby like a jukebox area like in the corner and just hold and be like, this is Randall.
Hey. Hope you're not busy. I got something you need to look at.
Looks around the bar. I don't know. I'm kind of really in the middle of something right now. It's
Yeah? I have a shredded soul. Just found it in the woods, inside a shredded body.
That's interesting. That's real interesting.
No, it gets better. It gets better. I got more for you.
Yeah.
It's on your property.
What do you mean, my property?
The Babylon thing.
Keep that
Babylon,
quiet.
whatever.
Lynn, don't use my name with that name.
Haven't even used your name, but okay.
Okay, so there's somebody on my property that's shredded.
Yeah. There's big old teeth marks in the bones. Piece of skull just straight up missing.
Have you called the law yet?
Not yet. Thought you might be interested in the shredded soul on your property. I didn't even know you could do that to a soul.
There's a lot of things that can happen. Never mind. It's just okay. Look, all right. I am in the middle of and just kind of like does like a to Saint. I'm in the middle of a meeting right now. You could say, How important is it that I have to go out there?
Are you not okay? I mean, you're more of an expert in this than I am. So I thought you might, this is kind of your thing.
Okay, where
I
I'm
nearly hit a dog. That's the only reason I found it.
Oh, there's a dog there. Oh, great. There's a dog.
It also smells like there's something, and Raphael can't smell it.
Well, dogs do particularly have a smell about them, and if Raphael can't smell
the
a
area,
dog...
the body. Randall, there is something fucking supernatural here, okay?
Okay, I'll be there in 30 to 45. Don't freeze your butt off or anything. I'll try to be there as fast as I can, okay?
I don't get cold, but yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'll see you soon.
All right, I'll see you when you get here.
Randall's going to saunter over to the bar and go, business calls. I'm going to have to settle up with you. And is going to grab the tequila and just chug it. And go, it's really good. Even for Will, you do a good job, Saint. What am I looking at here?
You paid me in wonderful conversation.
Oh, I can't do that.
Oh, yes, you can.
Okay, well, how about this? He is going to pull out from his coat pocket another poker chip that says like 100 on it, and goes, just think of this as like a rain check, like a bond almost. You'll be able to use it, cash it in whenever you're ready down the road.
I can't wait.
Do you do other bartending jobs?
I wasn't planning on it.
Well, okay, here. And he's going to hold out his hand to Alex for a metal case.
Alex extends the case open so you can grab a card.
Grab a card and just going to put it on the bar and slide it by the poker chip and go, in case you ever want to teach a group of bartenders that probably don't know how to make a Cosmo or a Manhattan exactly how to do that, go ahead and give me a call. And it just says Randall Greaves, philanthropist, on it with his number and everything.
They are unfazed, but they just like put 2 fingers and just slide it towards them.
And he's gonna say, okay, Alex, we have to roll out. We've got to go to the site. And he's gonna stop right before he walks out the door, and he goes, Saint, did you go to CCH?
Did I? I don't think I did.
I don't think
Out of
I don't
character.
think you went to you went to Nest Ridge, which would have been the school before. You graduated before they were in school. But your brother did.
My brother did.
Brother did. Brother. I remember hearing that name before someplace, but I can't quite place it anywhere. But Saint, it's a good name. Well, does a little sign of the cross and goes, blessed be and everything, and opens up the door and walks out to the SUV.
Cool. Saint, you're in the bar. What do you do as Randall leaves?
Well, I would like to ask, how much of that conversation could I hear? Even though, like, Randall had went over to the jukebox, could I pick up anything important?
Make an I want you to roll plus sharp for me. We're gonna do a retroactive investigate a mystery.
All right. Okay, big money, no whammies. Oh, that is a 7.
Okay. I think you heard one word of it. You were just kind of over at that end of the bar at the time, and you heard the word soul. And I think that might be enough for you.
Plenty.
And Randall gets into his SUV, being driven by a mountain of a man who looks back at you when you get in.
Yeah, Cleveland. We're just going to drive out to the site near the summer camp site, not the office. There's apparently been an emergency, and we need to handle it before anybody else calls the law.
And he shifts into gear and pulls out. And
Motherfucker's never going to say a word to me, is he? And is just going to lean back and just start massaging his temple and look out at like the snowy buildings and everything in the as the car starts driving away.
okay, cool. And I think we're gonna stay with you. Actually, we're gonna go back to Raphael. Raphael, there's blood everywhere. There is animal tracks kind of going through it of some sort. Tracks of something. And you've got this dog on a leash, its collar jingling, shreds of clothes, evidence of the person that used to be here. What do you do?
I think I'm gonna check the collar and see if it has a name tag or a number or anything.
You see it has the name Pepper on the front of the collar. It's a husky. I didn't describe that earlier, but the dog is a husky, very comfortable in all the snow. And you just see a phone number on the back.
Hey, Lynn, this dog belongs to someone. I wonder if
Yeah.
it's whoever that was.
Probably.
I'm gonna call it just in case.
Can you call it from the truck, please?
Yeah. Are
Lynn
you gonna
looks
be
like
okay out here?
really agitated. Like you probably not seen her like this often. But there is this is not mundane.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
do you know what happened?
I don't. Please, will you call from the truck? Please, can you go back to the truck? Please.
Yeah. I was gonna look in the pockets, so I shouldn't touch
I'll
it.
do it. Or I'll take care of it. Just yeah, let's not touch it because we are gonna have to call the police at some point. Shit, footprints are everywhere. Please, I'm gonna look at it and try to figure out what it is, and then I'm gonna come back to the truck and we are going to go back to the road and wait for I'm gonna call somebody, but please get back to the truck.
Who are you? Okay. Sure. Fine.
Thank you.
Should I take Pepper with me or?
Yeah, take it with you.
Awesome. Okay.
Right.
Call the
And
number in
Yep.
the truck.
Yep. As you get back to the truck. I think Pepper kind of curls up on the passenger seat with her head in your lap.
Oh, she gets squishies.
Yeah. And you call and you hear a woman's voice pick up and say, hello?
Hi. I found Pepper. She's out in near the old campground. I can come drop her off.
Is Braden with her?
I don't know. I just found the dog. What is Braden?
Where's Braden?
I'm not sure. I just found your dog.
He went out snowshoeing this morning.
Look, I don't know. I don't know about that. I can go look, but for now I have Pepper and she's safe.
Yeah, here. Yeah, if you can bring her back here, I'm gonna call the police, I guess. Where did you say you found her?
We are near the park.
Okay. Like
Yeah.
near the entrance of the park? It's a big park.
No, we're off on one of the side roads. I was on my.
Do you give her an
on my way
accurate
home.
description of where you are?
No,
Okay.
'cause I don't want her finding the body.
Cool.
I'm gonna say, don't come anywhere. I'm sure you're upset. Let me come
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
Let me bring
and
Pepper
she
to
gives
you.
you her address.
Okay.
And it's like, I'm McKaylee.
Hi, McKaylee. I'm Raphael.
Hi.
Pepper's all right. She's happy, playing in the snow,
Okay.
having a great time. Okay.
I'm sure he's okay. He probably just, the dog got away from him and he's out searching for her. He just hasn't picked up his phone.
I'll keep an eye out. What does he look like?
Blonde hair, broad shoulders, he was in a blue parka and jeans.
Okay. All right. I'm sure he'll be fine. I'm sure he'll
Yeah.
be just fine.
Yeah, he just okay. If you see anything, please let me know.
I will do. I'll be by with Pepper tonight. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, of course.
I'll see you then, McKaylee.
Okay. Bye, Raphael.
Click. Shit.
Back at the body, or what's left of it, Lynn, what are you doing?
I am going to take a closer look at like the teeth marks and the paw prints and basically see if I can try and figure out anything about like what creature did
Yep.
this, if there's anything I can learn, even if I could just like rule out certain
Yep.
things.
Cool.
And
Roll
then
a
I'm going to
plus sharp
investigate the
for
body.
me.
Yeah. Have any sharp? It's not a negative. Well, that's a 9. That's not bad. Dice are being kind to me today.
Okay, you have 9. So you know the questions. You can ask one. It sounded like you wanted to ask what
Yeah,
sort
what
of
sort of
creature.
creature is it?
The first thing you notice is that there is no meat left from this body. You can't find even a scrap of flesh stuck to a bone. All the bones are clean. It is just bones and blood and clothes. You find teeth scattered around. But there is nothing left of flesh. You also notice that the prints are obviously not a natural creature. This was not a bear. It could easily be mistaken for a bear, maybe, but the claws are longer, almost knife-like, and the feet are more human-like. And whatever it was big, somewhere between 12 and 16 feet tall.
And does that ring any bells for me at all? Do I know anything about what kind of creature it might
Nothing
be?
you know about. Nothing demonic, at least.
Okay.
I think you know too that demons take souls. They don't just leave them or destroy them.
Those are valuable.
Yeah. Yeah.
We would take them to the boss. We
Yeah,
would not
yeah.
be shredding them and
Right.
leaving them.
Right.
Okay. Then I'll just like gingerly. I think maybe like pull my, because like I'm wearing a flannel that is obviously
Yeah.
not my flannel. It's like way too
Right.
big for me, and I've got the sleeves rolled up. Maybe it's Raphael's size.
Yeah.
So I will unroll one of my sleeves and kind of like dig into the pockets of the parka, like
Uh-huh.
trying real hard not to like leave my prints on anything.
I think you find a wallet in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it out and look at it. For
You
90.
open it up and you see a driver's license for Braden Pride.
Fuck. I was
couple of
say that
credit
like
cards.
out loud, like pretty loud actually. Like, fuck.
A couple of credit cards. There's about $60 in cash.
I am
There's a
going to
photo of him and his wife and 2 babies.
And I would recognize her,
Yeah,
right? Because I
that's
know who
McKaylee.
McKaylee is. Yeah. I'm just gonna say it again. I'm just gonna fuck again a little more quietly this time. I'm gonna like very hastily like close the wallet, put it back in the pocket, and get up and
Yeah.
just like book it back to the truck.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Raphael, back at the truck, you're sitting, kind of processing that phone call with Pepper on your lap, and you see a black SUV pull up and kind of pull off to the side. Looks large and official.
Shit. Lynn, get back over here.
I'm coming. I'm like probably there
Yeah,
by now. I
yeah,
think.
you're probably moving through the snow, but I want Raphael and just Randall for a moment.
Oh, okay.
I'll kind of yell, did you call the cops?
Call the cops.
I don't know. Fuck.
Yeah, this is clearly not a cop.
Yeah, who are you?
Met before, haven't you? I thought. Oh, okay.
Oh.
You know, Lynn called her friend Randall.
You said you own the property? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm not gonna take the hand. Just gonna say I'm Raphael. I got my hands full. Sorry. Yeah.
People are saying they can't hear you, Wes. So we
Oh,
missed that amazing
damn.
performance.
Damn. All right. Yeah.
Oh no.
That was me. That was me covering up, trying to keep my mic from being hot. That's my bad. But yeah, that's fine. All right. Well.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Randall, Raphael, you are much taller than the pictures.
Oh, yo, so you know Lynn?
Yeah. Me and Lynn go back, way back. High school friends.
And I
everything.
think with that, Lynn comes out of the woods.
Lynn.
Lynn,
That's-
what
Hey.
do you look like? We haven't taken the moment
Yeah,
to describe what Lynn looks like.
Lynn's about 5'8". She's black hair. It is shaved on both sides. But she has like a spot about this wide all the way back that's still there, and that hair is like maybe like 4 to 6 inches long. It's almost like she used to have a mohawk and is now growing it out, but keeping the sides shaved. There's like little bits, in the front that won't stay back, even though she keeps brushing it out of her face like constantly. Wearing the flannel that is clearly Raphael's. She's not wearing a coat. The flannel's like half unbuttoned, so you can see a black tank top. You can see the top of like a large tattoo, would be like the Celtic knot of protection, actually. And she has several piercings. In her left eye, she has a shade slit and an eyebrow piercing. She has a nose bridge, like a pretty noticeable piercing here. She's got an industrial and a tragus in her right ear, and like claw gauges in both ears. Black skitties, and like surprisingly nice, high quality hiking boots that have clearly seen a lot of use. And she seems completely unbothered by the cold. And she's dark blue eyes.
Well,
That was fast.
speak of the devil. Well, yeah, you say that somebody's dead, shredded on my property. I kind of want to get here before any stadies show up or anybody
Yeah.
else.
It gets even better, Randall. Just keeps getting better.
Just getting better. Is that a dog?
Yeah, I guess it's Braden Pride's dog.
What the fuck is Braden Pride's dog doing on my property?
Because Braden Pride's remains are on your property.
What is Braden Pride's remains doing on my property?
Can you smell
You
it?
smell it. I was just about to say that. It smells wrong. Something in the air is off. It's not supposed to be that way, like milk that's separated.
Son of a bitch. All right. Oh, God, it smells like shit out here.
I told you. And Raphael can't smell it. Raphael, Randall, Raphael.
Yeah, we were just getting to know each other.
I told you about Randall.
Did you though?
Yeah, like my boss, kind of.
He owns this place, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a conversation that's going to happen between the two of you. But I won't be here for that because that seems like a very personal matter. But before, did you call anybody else?
I'm gonna turn and look at Raphael.
Had a conversation with McKaylee,
Did you know
person.
Braden Pride married McKaylee? He fucking married her. I
No.
didn't even know they knew each other.
I had not heard that they had married each other, but now that I think
They got
about it
two
more
kids.
and more, it makes tons of sense that McKaylee and Braden Pride ended up shacked up together with two gremlins. What did she say? Did you say, hey, your husband, your partner, the father of your children is ripped to shreds out here like has been displayed? Or did you just say, hey, we found your dog?
Well, I'm definitely a big idiot, so I told her everything. No, I told her I'd bring her dog back. She doesn't need to come out here. She doesn't need to see this. Is he dead? Like, dead?
I don't know.
You said it was something weird.
Raphael, it's just bones.
It's just bones. Okay.
Not bones.
All right. I'm gonna like wave to the SUV for Alex.
Alex gets out with a tablet. It's like, what's up, boss?
And you see, just to describe for everybody, Alex has like short cropped hair, kind of like a bob almost, that's kind of slightly shaved on the sides, is wearing a nice like long jacket, woolen jacket, polo shirt buttoned all the way up with like a sweater over top of it, some very nice boots and nice slacks, just for the audience's sake. And Randall goes, "Hey, can you please, thank you, Alex, Raphael, Lynn, Raphael, Alex, can you please get on the horn with operations and let them know that there's been an emergency that's happened on the property, and we're probably going to have to cease a little bit on things, and just get ready for a phone call from, the county or the sheriff or maybe even Black River PD, maybe."
You mean I just want to make sure, boss, you know what slowing down is going to do.
I know what slowing down is going to do, Alex. I really do know. I do know what slowing down is going to do, but
Cool.
it'll be
You're the
fine.
boss.
We're going to smooth things over, just make sure things are taken care of, and then we'll just get right back up after this is taken care of. And if they do try to send somebody out here, please try to delay them. Please try to delay them.
Do what I can.
Thank you. You are the best. I would be lost without
And
you.
they immediately start making phone calls. You would.
It's Alex.
Whole conversation, Lynn is just looking between Raphael and Randall like, what is this? Like, she's clearly confused.
Okay. Rayburn, Raphael, why don't you take me to where it happened so we can look around. How did you know it was Braden?
Wallet.
And you
Oh,
just
his
see him
wife.
silently just like, all right, okay, great. That's the only thing you touched, right?
I used the sleeve, and it's the only thing I touched. My footprints are all over. There's tracks that are, somebody who doesn't know shit from shit would say they're bear tracks, but you know anything about bear tracks, or I don't know, you got two brain cells to rub together. You can tell it's not a bear.
All right, let's, I was really hoping it was going to be a goddamn bear. Go ahead and
You and me
just
both.
take me to the site.
If
Can
you
your
try
guys
and
get
pull,
my truck out?
You need to get your truck out. Yeah. He's going to look at the car again and just go, big guy.
Cleveland opens the door and steps out. This is a man that makes Randall look small.
Linda's like, okay.
Hey, C, can you go ahead and just help get their car out? If you got to winch or tow it or anything like that, just get the
He
truck out.
silently walks up to the hood of
It's
it.
an antique.
and
Please
just
be
starts
careful.
pushing.
It's an antique. Be
And, like,
careful.
And like in 3 strong pushes, just kind of clears it off the snowbank.
Thank you, Cleveland.
Christ.
He's very effective.
Yeah.
Hey, Lynn, I'm gonna go take this dog back to Kaylee.
Right now?
I don't know anything about this kind of thing. Figured you might need some space. Do you want me to stay?
I would rather, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah, bring the dog along. It'll be great. It'll be like we're taking a walk or something. Get to know each other a little bit more. All right. And Randall's going to pull some gloves out of his coat, and he's going to put them on. All right, let's go.
You all trot off into the woods. Saint, did you happen to follow this group or anything, or are you still back at the bar?
Oh, that is a good question. No, I'm feeling spicy. Yeah, they followed.
Okay. I think you drive past. What does Saint drive?
I have not thought about it. We'll put generic car here, and then I'll have an
Okay.
answer by next episode.
I think you drive past and you see the big black SUV that's been outside your bar the last few nights. I think you pass just as you see a giant man pushing the truck free of the snowbank. And you drive past, and I think you're smart enough to park a little ways down the road so that they don't know that you stopped. Yes, Lynn.
Cool.
I think as we start down, I'll be like, actually, hold on 1 second. And I will double back and take Raphael with me. And be like, you go ahead. You really can't miss it, Randall. You really can't.
Are you sure? I thought, figured we could
Just
talk
go
about
ahead.
things.
I'll be there 1 second.
Yeah,
Gotta do something real
it's
fast.
been a long time, just thought we could get... It's fine.
Just need 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Just needs 2
Lynn
seconds.
and Raphael.
And I will like grab his hand and take him back. It's like, I need to make another call, and I just need you to like not let anybody see me make that call.
Okay. I can distract him or whatever.
Just literally block. It's fine.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go up to one of the side mirrors on my truck. And just like look at Raphael and just like make sure he like blocks the line of sight from Randall's goons. Sure. Same thing. And I'm gonna put a hand on the back of the mirror and I'm gonna lean down and I'm gonna breathe out on it so that it fogs up. And then I'm gonna take my other hand and I'm gonna start drawing on it and these like very complex looking designs that every time you see Lynn like slow down, like you don't quite remember, and then oh yeah, it's like this. And then the whole mirror will like clear by the time I'm done drawing. And call an Iris.
Cool. We're gonna do a slight flashback to about 10 minutes ago in the Fey realm. It is the week of the solstice. Celebrations abound in the Fey realm. The Unseelie court is coming to its full power. And constant partying and revelry has been happening. And we are in the middle of a large ball. And there are floating will-o'-the-wisps lighting this gorgeous ballroom. We see ice sculptures of fantastical creatures lining the wall. Mountains of food, some that are recognizable, some that are just packaged honey buns, some that are foods we've never seen before, strange fruits, big bowls of punch. And we see an older Iris standing in her finest winter ball attire. What does Iris look like?
So Iris has, like, usually she was very bubbly, gumdrop type, but obviously very deceptively so. Now her hair is a lot longer, going all the way down her back. It's pulled up into a ponytail, and there is braids and twists that are like pulling it back up into that ponytail. She has sleeve tattoos with very intricate runes and designs that she's going to use, and you'll see that later. And then on top of that, she's wearing a beautiful gown that is like a pink corset with a gold leaf that's kind of intricately designed over it, and very sheer sleeves, as well as a very ethereal A-line bottom as well that flares out. And she's probably off to the side, has grabbed a honey bun stealthily and has unpackaged that and is like surreptitiously nomming on it.
Cool. As you start nomming on your honey bun, you can't help but notice the Fey King walking directly towards you. They're wearing a gorgeous gown of dark blue where you can see animated snowfall falling down it. To a pile of snow that keeps getting deeper as the night passes, and their dress becomes, until their dress is pure white. And they walk up to you and have a large grin and say, "Iris, my sharpest dagger, how are you enjoying the ball?"
She like literally at that moment took like a surreptitious bite, but then tried to like finish biting it, like like chewing it. Oh, my king. Hi. How are you this wonderful evening?
Oh, it's the solstice. It's the last days of my reign. Happy, sad, and happy again.
It's beautiful. It was all put together very wonderfully, and you look gorgeous.
They give you a deep curtsy.
They give a deep curtsy right back.
So,
Mhm.
may I have this dance?
Yeah, sure.
They take your hand and lead you out to the dance floor. The music that's playing is music that is difficult to make sense of from the mortal part of your ears. The time signature is unrecognizable and shifting.
Mhm.
I need you to make a roll for me. You're going to make an act under pressure roll for this dance. So plus
Active pressure
cool.
is cool. Right.
Mhm.
8,
Okay.
because I have a 0, I think, so no help there.
You either you can dance at your full grace, but you will step on the king's feet a few times, or you can hold back a little bit.
I'm gonna hold back a little bit.
Okay.
I would rather not stomp
Yeah.
on the Fey King's feet. Thank you.
While you're dancing, King Chrysanthemum says, "So, what do you think of your competition for the crown?"
Are they there? Can I like eye them?
Yeah, I think you see them. They're kind
Mhm.
of around the room. You see Gale, you see Poinsettia, Lord Grackle.
Hmm. The only one that I'm worried about is Gale at the moment. Gale knows me inside and out. But other than that, I have no worries.
Do you think it will be too much of a scandal if a half human were to take the throne?
Probably, but that's all the fun, more fun for it, in my opinion.
You always have liked trouble, haven't you, Iris?
Very much. Why not stir it up? Like nothing gets done if it's all normal, isn't it?
Absolutely. So tell me, I always love hearing tales about your last job. Tell me, how did it go?
Hmm. Do I have to roll anything for that, or I can just
No,
make
just
that up? Okay. Um,
I'm just making you improv here because I'm a mean keeper.
Thank you. So my last job, oddly, it was very. I stepped outside of myself a little bit. And I think I enjoyed it a little too much. This one, if you remember, they murdered one of us before, and
Yes.
they did it with pleasure. So I had no qualms, and I had great pleasure in taking their name first, and then having them forget everything about who they are, everything that they've been, have everything at the tip of their tongue. They couldn't remember anything about themselves before I ended it all.
That is lovely. 'Tis the season, is it not?
'Tis the season. And then Iris is going to touch one of her earrings. It's like, their name's right here. I'll always remember that.
Beautiful. Human names are so odd.
Odd and interesting. There's always a story. But yes.
And as you do a sort of round where both of your hands are touching, you see in an ice sculpture of a large unicorn, Lynn's face just floating there.
Lynn doesn't know her.
Yeah.
So like I just imagine like this just like floating by in between me and the king. It's like
Yeah.
Lynn, hello.
Hey,
You
hope
see
you're not
Iris
busy.
dancing, looking very fancy with someone that you don't recognize in a large crown.
Hope you're not busy.
I mean, kind of.
Are you being pulled away, Iris?
If it's not too much trouble, I don't. This seems like this is a bit of important. Is it important, Lynn? Is this very like beyond? How important on a scale of 1 to
12.
10? 12. Okay. Then yes. My king, I must take my leave. But it was a pleasure dancing with you.
Have fun with your mortal friends, Iris.
I will do. And Iris bows graciously away from them.
Lynn
And
like
they-
kind of just like, yep.
Yeah, they step away and you see them headed toward Lord Grackle.
Lord Grackle. All right. So like, and Iris like straightens herself up, but like obviously like there's nothing to straighten up. I was like, so Lynn, and walks off to the side. How may I help you this evening?
Sorry to like butt in.
It's all good.
Didn't realize you were the king.
Fae politics?
Oh fuck! I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It was ending. It was just recounting a tale of my duties as a dagger. That's all.
Can you come over, like now?
No.
Yeah,
What
like,
happened?
right now?
What happened?
I'm just gonna like pop up Keller and be like, his body with no flesh, and the soul ripped apart on the ground.
Like Iris just stares at Lynn for a
You
moment.
didn't know a soul could be ripped
Okay,
apart.
I was like, is that
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a soul ripped apart?
Yeah, I didn't know you could do that.
Can I like do anything? Like do some like not
Sure.
like
Let's do a investigate a mystery roll.
that's based on sharp. Okay. No, I failed. I got a 5.
Okay. Cool.
Even with 1 plus.
First
one.
XP.
Yay!
Yeah.
All right. Does that do anything? Like, do I? Oh, it's just
I'm gonna make a move, but you're not gonna get to know what it is yet.
okay. Cool. Nice to know. But yeah, so I was like, I don't know anything about that off the top of my head right now. I can do some research later, but a soul ripped apart. And what else? What of the person, the body?
Braden Pride.
Braden Pride. Okay.
And
What?
it's on that new development right next to the park.
Yeah.
The one that Randall owns.
Yes.
Can you come, please?
Fine. I will.
have
I will
no
be
fucking
there.
clue
I
what's
was.
happening.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. I was already going to head out there anyway for this Christmas you're talking about. But I can speed that up. I'll be there in 15 minutes. I just need to change. I will.
Right.
be there.
Just be careful when you come through. He's got like Randall has goons now.
I mean, doesn't he always have goons?
Like goons.
Yeah. What about like Cat or
No, I look at them. No, these are just humans.
That's odd. I'll
In
unpack that.
suits with sunglasses.
I have a lot of questions. All right, I will be there.
Why?
Um,
Right, yeah.
I will be there. And I will see you later. Be there post haste. And then she wipes the mirror, and turns that off.
Too.
And she's gonna go to her chambers. Is it okay if I make a call? Actually,
Yeah.
that's possible. I'm going to call Saint. Actually.
Okay.
So she's going to go into her chambers. She's going to go to her vanity, and she
Okay.
is going to do the same intricate pattern designs and runes. Instead of hesitating, though, obviously she's done this countless times. So she does it very fast, and then snaps her fingers to open that up. And I'm assuming the mirror in Saint's car
Yep.
is what I get.
Yep.
So
Yeah, sure. You'll come through the rear view mirror up on Saint's car. Saint, you've just pulled over to the side of the road and you see Iris in your car.
Saint.
That Iris.
Hello
Hello.
there, dear. How are you doing?
I would say I was well, and then I was startled by a vision in my mirror.
Oh, I'm a vision. Oh my goodness. I could never. I should. Oh, so pleasant. I appreciate you.
I'm sure there's a reason you.
Yes, there's a reason I
Please.
called, but I still need to make my jokes. Stop it. But yes. Uh, there's apparently something going on in your neck of the woods at the moment. Are you like there's woods? There's a body somewhere near you? I'm not sure if it's infernal related.
I would hope so. I think we're talking about the same thing. I've heard a conversation from a wonderful person about a soul.
Wonderful person. Names, dear. That's what I work with.
Of course, Randall, I think.
Randall Graves.
Of course.
Wow, he's just popping up everywhere all of a sudden. Okay. I'm going to be there shortly. Where are you? Right now, you look like you're in a car.
Lucky guess.
Very lucky guess. Aren't I smart?
They don't comment.
This is meant to be very sarcastic. Yes, so you're in a car? Where? Where is the car?
A little ways past the site, I saw the excitement not too far, and I didn't want to make myself announced.
Well, some details for you. It is someone was killed over there. The name is Braden Pride. Used to go to CCH. Not sure how they died yet. We'll find out that shortly. For the meantime, stay where you are. Don't do anything. I will be there
We'll
shortly.
move an inch.
Right. Awesome. Look at you. So great. I'll see you there too. And then she like swipes me over and doesn't say anything.
Cool.
So yeah, and then she's
Randall?
gonna get ready to meet.
Randall, you head out to the body on your own. And you see it. Blood sprayed everywhere. Fragments of bone scattered around, gnawed. And the pieces of soul laying there, shredded. It turns your stomach.
Big bad Braden Pride. Didn't have your brothers around to keep your back out here, did ya? No accounting for taste. You've been stripped clean to the bone, buddy. And he's going to like kick around little pieces of the soul around.
Mm-hmm.
That's just tragic. He's gonna look around a little bit, kind of stepping carefully, stepping in the footprints of other people that have been around, making sure that he's not making, because he's wearing cowboy boots, he doesn't want it to be more pronounced than what else is going on. And I am going to try to see if there's any sense of where this thing that hit. It's clearly not one of what would have been mine, but it's where it went, where it came from, or where it went after it had its snack.
Roll and investigate a mystery roll for me.
Got it.
Plus sharp.
Boom. Plus sharp. That's a 8 on the die. Plus sharp.
Okay.
That is a 10.
So where did it go is one of the questions you can ask.
Where did it go? Yeah. Let me go ahead and pull up my reference sheet. Yeah. Investigate a mystery with a 10. I get to hold 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. So, yeah, where did it go? And then, let's see. What is being concealed here, if anything?
Okay. Where did it go? You see that you can kind of see the tracks that look, they're like I said, they're similar to bear tracks, maybe a little more humanoid, but the claws are like the size of chef's knives. And you can see that this creature kind of came in. It was not trying to conceal itself from toward the state park. You can see it must have crossed the road to come in here to get over to the state park on the other side of the road. What is being concealed here? You're stepping from footprint to footprint, and you're like, Lynn's footprint a little smaller, Raphael's footprint, Lynn's footprint, there's Pepper's footprint, and there's an extra footprint.
I'm gonna lean down.
You can kind of see the snowshoe prints too.
Yeah.
But there's an extra.
He doesn't have his phone on him. Somebody got a phone?
Iris, would you like to come in here? Because that would be a fabulous entrance.
That was not my intent, because I was just
But I saw your reaction, and if you wanted to come in, you could.
I will, if that's
Okay.
all right.
Cool. You kind of step from behind a tree.
You need a phone?
He's not gonna turn around. He's gonna stand up and he's gonna go, yeah, and you do see him kind of reach in his, like, shoulder a little bit. And he goes, depends on who's asking.
Are you literally reaching for a gun right now?
He's gonna move his hand out from his shoulder. He's gonna go, depends. And he's gonna slowly turn around, making sure he doesn't step on the print. Oh.
Hello.
Iris.
Randall.
Yeah, I need a phone. I don't have mine on me right now. It's but I need to take a picture of something, of a footprint. It's somebody else's. It's not Lynn's or Raphael, or a snowshoe or anything like that. It's not the dog's.
It's good to see you too, dear.
Yeah, same.
You don't carry your phone on you?
It creases, pants pockets. It creases, as well as, like, it leaves a crease in the jacket. So
Oh, is it like it leaves like an outline in the?
it wears
Is that
the
what you're talking
fabric
about?
down a little bit more. So
Does it really matter?
yeah, Alex usually holds on to it for me.
Alex what now?
Alex, my associate.
Not gonna give me a last name, huh?
Well,
And then Iris is gonna like go over to where this footprint is.
it's right there.
I don't have a phone. I don't need one. I use mirrors. But can I actually? I'm gonna ask if I could do this. I wanted to see if I can use magic to look at a different place in time. I think was the option.
Yep.
So using a mirror, a compact.
Yeah.
Oh, that is not that weird for that. So let me see.
Okay.
And then it's an 8. So that's
Okay. It works imperfectly. Choose your effect and your glitch. So which glitch? The effect is weakened. The effect is of short duration. You take a harm. The magic draws immediate unwelcome intention, or it has a problematic side effect.
It lasts for a short duration, I would say.
Okay. You pull out your phone and you see your mirror, and you look through it and you see the image of a Nike sneaker, white. Not a nice looking sneaker, not trendy at all, but a white Nike sneaker, and the bottom of a khaki pair of slacks coming up from it. And then it kind of flickers out.
Oh, God damn it. Someone definitely was here with a crusty looking Nike shoe.
Crusty looking Nike? Like we're talking like $40 here? Or are we talking like
Probably like a thrift store.
Oh, okay.
You know, like with khakis. You know, like
Got it. Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah, no. Crusty looking Nikes with a khaki. That could be about half the people that. Why would somebody be wearing Nikes out in the snow? That's
someone that probably wasn't. That's actually a good question. How far, like, I have a question. How far in the woods are we? Is it like clearly
You're
a
not
hiking trail?
that far.
Oh.
Like it wouldn't take like that much hiking gear. Like you're far enough that like every now and then a car will pass and you can kind of faintly see the headlights as it's starting to get darker. It's getting to be about 6 at this point in the
Okay.
winter, so it's starting to get dark.
Can I investigate a mystery
Absolutely.
to see where those tracks are?
Yeah.
And that is
The people
Sure.
tracks or the animal tracks?
the people tracks. I'm not looking for
Okay.
monsters right now. Please no. That would be a 10 actually.
Okay. You can see that the tracks kind of come out and go back in. Out toward the road.
Okay.
Not the way that it looks like Randall came, or any of the other tracks you see, but out maybe further south down the road.
So it looks like
whoever it
someone
was.
came to, saw, then came left. Okay.
Yep.
It looks like someone stumbled upon the body and does it look like they ran away? Like tripped or anything like that? I know I'm
No.
asking for specifics. I'm sorry about this.
How good did you do on your roll?
I got a 10, so.
Okay, actually out of 10, yeah. I'm going to give you an extra piece of information. I'm going to give you a free I'm just going to give you a free what happened here.
Okay.
You can kind of look at the blood spatters and see whatever left these tracks was here when Braden was dying. These are concurrent.
Oh my. We have a witness.
okay. Good.
And it doesn't look like they ran.
It doesn't. Wait. It doesn't look like they ran? It looks like
No.
what? Like I can't tell. I'm assuming.
Like they watched this happen and calmly walked away.
Holy shit. Okay. So like Iris is gonna like, so like you probably see like Iris like look down, then look off in the direction that the tracks walked away, then look back down, and then like she's like, wow. So Braden was getting killed. Someone was there with him. He was being attacked, and then this person was there. They witnessed it, and they didn't run away. They walked away.
Lynn, Raphael, I think you're walking up in time to hear this.
I actually was gonna talk to Raphael for just a sec before we
Okay,
get
yeah,
back.
sure.
I'm gonna take a quick look around. Are the guys like the goons here?
They
Or
are.
those associates?
You see Alex like just keeps pulling up their phone and like calling different people and be like, yeah, like we're just got to move the timetable back a few days. Like, don't worry, you're gonna get paid. No, there's no reason to bring the union into this.
So we'll head back down the trail until like we can't see them anymore,
Yep.
basically.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna like stop and like turn to Raphael and be like, "Are you okay? This is a lot."
I've never seen a dead body before. I don't think. I'm okay. But yeah, this is wild. Hey, silver lining. Site shut down.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna last.
We'll see about that. You okay?
I'm concerned. Um, you can't see it, but Randall and I can see it. There's Raiden's soul is there, and it's in pieces
Oh,
and just left. And I didn't know you could do that.
that's awful.
I think that's what we're smelling. It's like sour milk. Like, it's really bad.
Do you, can you like pick it up or
I can't. Like, I just take them and then deliver them. That's all I can do. I can't do anything else. I can't even give them back. It's one way only with me.
right?
Um, you remember what I told you about Randall, right?
Yeah, no, you're dead right. That guy is definitely the devil. Satan, land, people.
His face just kind of like blue screens for a minute looking at him. Just like,
Rich guys are the worst, seriously.
he's literally the devil. My boss. He's who I deliver to.
Oh, so you weren't just saying that because he's a capitalist. Oh, fuck.
And Liz just like laughs as she puts a hand on Raphael's face. It is a good thing you were very hot.
I'm gonna need a moment. I sassed the devil.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
fine. It's fine. I wouldn't recommend like doing it all of the time, but you know, it's fine.
Did he smite that guy?
No, I don't know what the fuck that was, but that was not something. That was not one of us. Souls are valuable. You don't do that to them.
Yeah, no, that's super messed up. Do you know someone who can put it right?
No,
Anyone?
but Randall might. That's why I called him.
Shit. Well, I'm not gonna tell that McKaylee person anything, but I need to tell her something.
Yeah, about McKelty. McKaylee, whatever. She used to be one of us? I thought she still was?
Well, what if she did it? What if this is like some like Black Widow thing?
I hope not. Are you really okay?
I'll be all right. I'll process it in due time. Okay.
Okay. You want to go? If you need to go, tell me. We'll go.
I'm just worried about backing you up, so I'll be okay. Let's
Probably
go.
yes. Probably like a very quick kiss and then going down, like just to reassure kind of thing, and then heading back down towards Randall.
I think you walk in hearing Iris's voice kind of Sherlock Holmesing this and being like, oh, you know, such and such. Really quick, Saint, did you stay in the car?
It depends. How long have I been waiting?
You've been
I-
waiting a little while now.
I think I said like 10 minutes and then
Yeah.
like, but
It's been more than 10 minutes.
yeah, so I would say if you wanted to come down, you can.
And they get out of the car. They pop the trunk. And they equip themselves with their shotgun, just in case. And they cut into the woods. So they're going in and across to
Okay.
hopefully find whatever.
Okay. I want you to read a bad situation for me. Roll plus sharp.
Okay. Oh golly gee willikers, I hope nothing's wrong. That's an 8.
Okay. Yeah. I think with that, you're able to find a trail that can keep you kind of hidden as you're coming up. I was basically having you do a what's the best way in roll to not be seen. And you're able to kind of find your way in. And I think you come up kind of, you're behind a tree, no one has seen you yet, and you hear Iris explaining this crime scene to Randall, who you just saw in your bar. And you see Lynn and Raphael come up. They are two customers you see a lot in your bar. Lynn is a park ranger, and Raphael does something naturey. Lynn has come and drank in her uniform before, so you know it that way.
Definitely not supposed to. Has done it anyway.
Yeah.
Government employee and all that, hand waving.
It's fine. It's just state level.
And Lynn, you see Randall. And Iris, who you haven't seen in a little while.
Well, Iris and I keep in touch, I think.
Yeah, I know, but you haven't seen her in a little while.
You don't
Yeah,
do
it's probably been a few
regular,
months.
like,
Yeah.
coming in, but,
Yeah.
Hey, Lynn.
Iris.
Hey, Lynn. Raphael.
Iris,
Hi, how are
you're
you?
in town early.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't expecting you for a while.
Lynn called me.
Great. Good to see you.
Randall's
see you
gonna
too.
hold up a finger and kind of like just like point at Raphael and look at Iris and just like about to say something and just goes, "It's fine."
You came to my graduation, Randall. It's, you know, so they met then.
Yeah. So there's one other person that's supposed to
Wait.
one what?
I told you like 4 months ago that Randall was in town.
I was busy. Anyway, there is someone that's supposed to meet us.
Okay.
So
So wait. Who called you?
who called me?
Yeah,
Lynn.
you've got her number.
You can
did
also
the
message me
mirror
on
thing.
through Mirror. Like, you know how to do that, don't you?
But I also have her number, yeah.
I don't really use my phone there.
Yeah, the
And-
mirror is much more reliable.
And you've called somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So
Are you?
we've got an email chain going on involving a thrashed body in the middle of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
This is a lot of teen drama.
Do you say that?
Yes.
Randall's
For,
hand goes up to the shoulder.
Stop reaching.
again.
Yeah,
for
Lynn,
things.
Lynn
Like,
immediately
Jesus
puts her
Christ.
body between Raphael and wherever this voice is coming from.
Stop reaching for things. Like, put your hand down, Randall.
You hear the click go back.
Lynn does not put her fist down. She has still got fists up.
Still got the hand there with the click. has-
Yeah.
Saint, do you come out of the woods?
Yeah, they do.
You see your bartender come out of the woods?
Tequila sodas with the fucking.
8?
Hi, Lynn.
Why the
Raphael.
fuck do you have a shotgun?
Fist still up, gonna look over at Iris, be like, you called them?
Yeah.
Are you gonna make some Moscow mules while we're out here? Looking
You
at
know,
bodies?
they make a wonderful tequila sunrise for me, but besides that, they actually have a bit of a certain set of skills, as they would say.
Let's call it a hobby. How about that?
A hobby?
Mm-hmm.
Skiing's a hobby. Surfing's a hobby. Walking out in a shotgun with a Oh my god.
We're clearly different people.
Skills might those be?
Saint, Please do explain.
I had an incident, and it opened me up to the wonderful world of monsters. So, I guess you can say my hobby is hunting.
And with that, we cut to the camera rotating around the bloody body as we see all 5 of our main characters together, and we cut to commercial. And we're going to go ahead and take a 15-minute break. We'll see you all in a little bit. Thank you for watching.
Margie got with Sharon, Sharon got Cherise. She was sharing Sharon's outlook on the topic of disease. Mikey had a facial scar and Bobby was a racist. They were all in love with dying, they were doing it in Texas. Tommy played piano like a kid out in the rain. Then he lost his leg in Dallas, he was dancing with the train. They were all in love with dying, they were drinking from a fountain that was pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain. I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows. I can taste you on my lips and smell you in my clothes. Cinnamon and sugary and softly spoken lines. You never know just how you look through other people's eyes. Some will die in hot pursuit and fiery auto crashes. Some will die in hot pursuit while sifting through my ashes. Some will fall in love with life and drinking from a fountain that is pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain. I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows. I can taste you on my lips and smell you in my clothes. Cinnamon and sugary and softly spoken lies. You never know just how you look through other people's eyes. Margie got with Sharon, Sharon got Cherise. She was sharing Sharon's outlook on the topic of disease. Mikey had a facial scar and Bobby was a racist. They were all in love with dying, they were doing it in Texas. Tommy played piano like a kid out in the rain. Then he lost his leg in Dallas, he was dancing with a train. They were all in love with dying, they were drinking from a fountain that was pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain. I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows. I can taste you on my lips and smell you in my clothes. Cinnamon and sugary and softly spoken lines. You never know just how you look through other people's eyes. Some will die in hot pursuit and fiery auto crashes. Some will die in hot pursuit while sifting through my ashes. Some will fall in love with life and drinking from a fountain that is pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain. I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows. I can taste you on my lips and smell you in my clothes. Cinnamon and sugary and softly spoken lies. You never know just how you look through other people's eyes. Another Mikey took a knife while arguing in traffic. Flipper died a natural death, he caught a nasty virus. Then there was the ever-present football player rapist. They were all in love with dying, they were doing it in Texas. Paulie caught a bullet, but it only hit his leg. Well, it should have been a better shot and got him in the head. They were all in love with dying, they were drinking from a fountain that was pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain. I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows. I can taste you on my lips and smell you in my clothes. Cinnamon and sugary and softly spoken lies. You never know just how you look through other people's eyes. Margie got with Sharon, Sharon got Cherise. She was sharing Sharon's outlook on the topic of disease. Mikey had a facial scar and Bobby was a racist. They were all in love with dying, they were doing it in Texas. Tommy played piano like a kid out in the rain. Then he lost his leg in Dallas, he was dancing with a train. They were all in love with dying, they were drinking from a fountain that was pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain. I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows.
And we're back. Thank you so much for sticking with us through the break while we all got up, stretched our legs, and got some more water. We've got another exciting half of a show headed to you. So when we last left all of our, we finally had the full 5 main characters all standing together around this bloody scene. Everyone leaving footprints but Randall. And yeah, we just learned about the certain business that Saint is in.
I think Lynn is like very suspicious stare at Saint, but doesn't say anything to that comment.
Is there something on my face?
No, it's just I'm not used to somebody in the same day making me about a few cocktails and then turning around and then having a shotgun in the middle of the woods beside somebody that I knew from high school's body.
You also have a gun there.
Well, I like to be full of surprises.
I'm in a dangerous line
Touche.
of work.
You're in a dangerous line of work.
Yeah.
Real estate?
Real estate?
Yeah.
You know what? It's fine. So yes, Brayden, right? What I was saying before was someone witnessed it. Like someone was here that was here at the same time as it happening, but they weren't, it doesn't seem like they were scared. It just seems that they calmly walked away once they were here.
Real quick,
Mm-hmm.
Keeper, what kind of shoes is Saint and Raphael wearing?
Raphael, you guys can answer that. Saint, you guys can answer that question.
Probably some
Docs,
off-brand tennis shoes.
Off-brand docs.
Not real snow boots.
Yeah, Randall like looks between the two shoes and looks back up and goes, yeah, just walked calmly away. Well,
Mhm.
I guess the Pixie Squad's on everything, so I can go ahead and just coordinate with my people, and you can take a look, and then we'll pass this on over to somebody else's desk, right?
Who else's desk could this be passed off to?
Fisherman.
Lynn, you were saying something about the soul?
Yeah, you look at Saint. It's all busted
It's busted.
in pieces. And I'll like nod to where it is, knowing that like nobody but Randall can see it.
Can Randall see it? Like, I'm actually curious.
Actually, Randall, I think you still have a little bit of that ability.
the little Jewish.
There's a little trace of it.
It
It's
was
not as
still
strong as
literally
it
the
used
spot
to
of the
be.
devil, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can still see it.
Some things never go away.
Yeah.
I don't think you could pick it up.
And you see, he's just kind of like he's looking at it just like apprehensively, just like something that is almost like a puddle that he's trying to avoid. Just completely doesn't want to touch it, doesn't want to anything. Just very apprehensive to it.
Lynn looks over and says, "Can that be fixed?"
In my professional opinion, have I ever come across anything like this before, Keeper? In my
You
tenure,
never have.
Okay, 6 years, never. Yeah, no.
Maybe your dad has.
Oh yeah, maybe my dad has. No, wasn't in the chair long enough for something like this to come across me. Typically when I'm dealing with things, it's whole, intact.
Yeah, same.
So never.
I look
seen
at
it.
Iris.
And Iris looks back at Saint, and then granted, Iris's eyes actually never like described that. Before, when her glamour's on, usually it's like a really dark purple that passes as brown. But this time, glamour can't contain the eye color, so it's purple, but it keeps on shifting like it's Aurora Borealis. So she looks to Saint, and then like her eyes kind of get very bright as she glares at Saint, like kind of saying like, "Don't ask the question," or like, "Don't you dare," pretty much. So yeah, don't worry about it.
They break eye contact only to look at the bones.
So yeah.
Take a mental note of that.
So I talked to McKaylee on the phone. She said he left this morning. The hell kind of thing strips bones like that?
If anybody else asks you, bear, wolves, a whole pack of them,
Probably will think it's a bear.
off the record, the only thing that I can think of was moved out of town about 6 years ago.
Oh,
All
fuck.
right.
Really?
Never tracked that down. Never.
No, there's still
Someone
one
care to
though.
fill me in?
Yes, there was a during that's you've heard of the whole thing with the sinkhole in the old high school.
Fondly.
Yes, so that was actually a portal to hell, and apparently something was awoken from that. We never were able to find out what it was. It was a mixture of primal and infernal, and we were never able to find out what it was, where it went, ever. Even my mother was on the job, never was able to track it down.
Yeah, but it never reared its head around anything, and we just kind of, hand waved it because just moved out of town, we assumed.
So, Keeper, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would this fall under one of my wronged moves? I know my prey.
Hold on. Let me look at the wrong move. I know my prey. Just a moment. Can you read the move for me?
Yes,
And
you
for
get
the
+1 ongoing, knowingly investigating, pursuing, or fighting the breed of the monster that caused your loss.
Yes, now that you know that this thing is part infernal or suspect it, make an investigation roll with a +1.
Get it.
So it's a short. Let's go, baby. That's a 9.
Okay. Which question would you like to ask? It sounds like what sort of creature is it might be it?
Mhm.
Okay. About a year ago, you tracked down just some sort of lesser demon. Horns, claws, tail. You were hoping it would lead you to what happened to old Jack. And that thing had claws. It was big. When it hit you like a bus. And it reminds you kind of the way this thing was, but that thing could think, it taunted you when it thought it had the better of you before you put a holy water bullet through its head. But this thing feels more animalistic. And you feel something almost natural about this place you're in right now. You kind of open your ears up and you hear the birds chirping that are still around for winter. You see the animals still going around, and you remember that Comfort County isn't just a portal to hell, it's also an intersection of ley lines.
Fantastic.
What?
Well, it's a beast for starters. If you want to go, if this is too much for any of you, I wouldn't be insulted.
Great. Sounds like
Lynn
you've
looks
got
a
it.
little insulted.
Like Iris does look at Lynn like, I think we're good actually. Randall?
How long can you take care of it? How long would it take you? Like 2 days, 3 day stops?
Oh, I forgot to mention that I was a DoorDash for monsters, right? I can't give an estimate. What are you thinking?
Oh no, I've got about
That was rhetorical. I don't want to know your agenda. Please stop talking.
It's gonna look over at Iris.
So, are you gonna pick up that? She motions to like the out. I'm assuming she doesn't see it entirely, but like everyone was like looking.
Yeah,
at her,
you
like,
can feel where it is.
You're not gonna do something with it?
Just like Saint over here is a DoorDash for monsters. I guess I just I'm the recycle man. Just come by, put your blue bin of souls out, and I just go ahead and pick it up and just chuck it into my sack, and I just go on my merry way, huh?
Wouldn't you want to know why it's shredded this way?
I'll get it taken care of. In its
Want
state
me to
right
do
now,
it?
I mean, if you want to, you're more than welcome to take care of it. But right now in its state, I don't want it staining my suit. It smells like Pride Triplet.
I mean, that is fair. I don't think any of us want that on us. But okay. Lynn, can you?
Lynn like rolls her eyes massively. And then I will go over and I'm gonna like crouch down at it and like start like kind of like just like, can I just pick it up? Is it like normal? Like I don't usually
think you
do
can
it this
kind
way.
of gather the pieces, and it feels gross to you holding it,
Ew.
like
You
holding
can
a
see it
piece
on
of
Lynn's
raw
face.
meat.
Yeah, like
And even though the taste is sour, you can still taste what it used to taste like underneath. It tastes like baby powder. And it tastes
which one was
like
Braden was like a bad way. He
meatloaf.
smokes. It smelled like probably
Yeah.
like cigarettes too.
It doesn't taste
Cigarettes
like
and people.
cigarettes anymore.
Mm.
You
But I
can
could
tell
that
that
it
it used to.
Yeah, it's like baby
But now
powder
it
and
tastes
cigarettes.
like meatloaf and baby powder and
Ugh.
morning coffee.
Randall's gonna hold out like a handkerchief, a purple handkerchief, to wrap it up in.
Like I've always just kind of like absorbed them. Does that work the same way with this, or just no?
You're gonna have to like gag to get this down if you want to try to absorb it.
I mean, that's how I've always done it, though. It's like,
Yeah,
it just like naturally
you
happens.
can.
Like this is different.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to kind of like will yourself to do it, but you do, and that soul is
Ugh.
in you now.
That is gross.
So what does this look like to like the mortal eye?
Like nothing.
It looks
Like,
like,
there's nothing.
literally someone's
Like it's just
passing
I'm
random
holding
air
nothing
between.
and making faces.
Yeah,
Like you don't see it at all.
little improv game.
The hell?
That is
Iris.
May I help you,
Gross.
Saint?
Just what am I working with?
You can ask me the question. I have to give you an answer.
Well, that's my question.
What's going on here?
What am I working with?
You're working with and Iris is going to look to Lynn. You're working with people that are inclined of the infernal nature.
and they just level their fucking gun.
What did I just say
Oh,
about?
Lynn is up and like ready to like immediately like flexing, ready to charge.
Raphael is also like grabbing Lynn and trying to shove her back. She's not a what, okay? She's not a what.
You just see.
Iris is
down.
gonna like lift her arm and like it's going to like all of her tattoos are gonna glow up. This is like, what did I say about going on murdering random infernals without telling me first?
I guess they're not.
They are
On
off
the
limits.
list.
I'm going to just calmly like pull out the 9mm that's in my shoulder holster, and I'm gonna look at it, turn the safety off, pull the slide back, and just kind of like hold it in my hands, and I'm just gonna hold it to the side. I'm gonna say, if you're going to do something, Saint, go ahead and take care of it right now, but I promise you don't want to miss. And I'm gonna look just past Saint. And, like, I'm assuming in the tree line, just farther back in a respectful distance, you just see Cleveland standing back there.
Yeah.
Seeing Randall do that, I think my eyes go fully black, and you can see my teeth sharp and glinting.
Put it away, Tony Soprano.
I have shaken off like Raphael and like moved back in front of him, between him and Saint again.
Dane looks past Lynn and looks at Raphael and just gives a small squint and lowers. My apologies.
Thank you. Iris says, like, very coldly.
It is
Appreciate
starting to get very dark, by the way.
Should we go somewhere? Head back somewhere?
Randall is going to sigh and then pull the hammer back to its original position, put it back in, and go, "It's better. Yeah, it's going to get dark soon, and thank you for dropping that. This is Rockmont, and I don't want to get any holes in it."
Waits like a
What are these
second
words you're
past-
saying that, like, actually are supposed to mean something?
The shirt is Rockmont. It's high quality. No.
When Randall starts talking about fashion, I'll drop all my
So-
looks moving again.
Oh, that's nice. That's pleasant. That's words mean things to me. So, well, yeah. So where are we meeting? Somewhere? Anywhere? The bar?
Sounds best.
Yeah. Can have some hot cocoa. Sit around the fire and swap stories.
Well, I thought you were saying something about the salsa and the soda and Saint, what is his drink of choice again?
I don't have the foggiest idea.
Tequila soda
And-
with orange slices. It's fine.
Oh, yes, very citrusy. I thought that was your drink of choice, not a hot cocoa.
I'll meet you at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
This has been charming. It's a pleasure to meet you, Raphael. Good to see you, good Saint. Rayburn. Iris. Don't make any more prints around here. It's gonna be a problem enough for whoever comes to clean this up. And he's going to follow boot prints in his own boots back towards so it looks like the dune walk. he's just like,
So it's just like
walking.
he said something very interesting. Like he's like, don't like just hey.
don't fuck around
don't
with
fuck around.
fuck around the crime scene.
Oh,
Yeah, and then he just following other people's boot steps back to where
Very
Cleveland is.
intimidating.
When you get
Mm,
back,
yes, I'm
a black Cadillac has joined your SUV, and you see Jamie sitting with the window down with Rat Boy in the passenger seat.
Oh shit.
Alex thought you might need a few more hands.
Montero, good to see you. Rat Boy.
Hey, sup?
There is a ravaged body. We're looking like a real Route 66 back there. It's just roadkill.
Ugh.
Splattered all over the place.
You do it?
I'm much cleaner than that. No, it was not me.
Did he do it?
No. Well,
Okay.
looks at Cleveland and then looks down at the shoes and goes, nah, it wasn't Cleveland.
Oh, no, I meant the
Oh.
old man.
I don't think so. It's something with claws and teeth. But
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Okay.
There's some good people that are going to be working on this, so it should only take us about, hopefully, 2 or 3 days, and then everything will be full steam ahead.
Okay. Did you want the scene cleaned up, boss? You hear Alex say? Or should we get the authorities involved?
Just make sure that everybody that's down there right now gets everything they need to,
Mm-hmm.
and then let's make it look like an animal attack.
Got it.
Yeah. And then we'll have a anonymous tip call in and say that we found a hiker.
Got it.
We want to get ahead of this, make it look like we are perfect angels, and we want whoever did this or whatever did this found, and we'll get Fish and Wildlife, Stadies, all involved.
Name a like wing of the maybe name a suite after the guy.
That's perfect. The Braden Pride Suite. The Pride Suite. Sounds great.
You got it, boss.
Can always count on you.
I'll stay here with Rat Boy and Jamie to help get this cleaned up. Cleveland can take you where you need to go.
Perfect, Alex. You were a dream.
Great. Have a good night, boss.
You too. Don't stay out too late. Weird things come out at night.
Iris, who are you headed back with? Do you follow Saint back to their car, or do you follow Lynn and Raphael to the truck?
I'm gonna, as much as I would like to go back with Saint, I am probably gonna go back with Lynn to catch Lynn up on stuff.
Cool.
So yeah, I'll do that. And I was like,
Raphael, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
no, I was just gonna say like Saint, I'll see you there.
Raphael, Pepper is like glued to your leg now.
Lynn, I need to get her home.
Yeah, yeah.
Iris, do you have a car? Do you need a car?
I mean, not really. I have wings, so.
Right.
Sorry, it's the overload of supernatural things today. Sorry.
No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I need to get Pepper home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll go together. We'll go together.
Well, you should go talk with your friend at the bar, and I'll catch up.
Yeah,
It's
no,
fine.
he can wait 15 minutes. It's fine. Is Saint left at this point? Or
Saint, are you following them back to the road, and then walking back to your car? You can do that if you want.
I do want to take a quick second to see if there's like anything beyond the woods, like beyond the little area we've been. If
Make a investigate a mystery roll.
all right. Let's see. So that's an 8.
You see the old camp cabins in the woods. This was an old summer camp, this piece of land. Do you think maybe Saint would have come to Camp Comfort as a kid?
Probably not.
Okay. You know kids who went. But it was never your thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Elliot always went off to like theater camp. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. You see the old cabins.
Right. As long as they like don't look wrecked or like
No.
have anything in particular wrong, they're gonna
No.
go back to their car.
Okay. Then, Iris, you're gonna fly to the bar then, or do you
Yeah.
want to go with Lynn and Raphael to drop off this dog?
I was gonna go with him because I did want to like catch up with Lynn. But I do have the option. But I will go with you in general. So yeah, don't worry. I can wait
Cool.
to get to the.
Cool. And you get in the car and head toward Nest Ridge, kind of the opposite direction of the Cold Comfort Tavern. But yeah,
Wait, I'm still confused. Are you coming with us or not, Iris?
I am coming with you.
Okay.
yeah. So the three of you are going to McKaylee's to drop off Pepper.
Okay. 3 people and a dog in this small pickup.
Yeah.
Dog on the lap.
Oh, doggo.
Pepper is kind of between Iris and Raphael's lap.
Iris doesn't know what to do with petting a dog, so she is going to be nice about it, but she's going to like lightly pat its head, and hopefully that is helping.
It is helping a little bit.
Okay.
Pepper's had a day.
Oh, poor thing.
Oh. Saint.
Mm-hmm.
Got a thing against
Demons.
and devils? Or just
Yes.
us? Just demons. Okay,
Um,
cool. Right. Why did you bring them?
Well, I have a deal with them. It was either make that promise with him, or then they would just kind of go willy-nilly and killing every devil and demon ever to cross paths with.
Right. Why did you call them?
I didn't. Oh, well, they were already here, it seemed like. And they wanted to know what kind of. Well, I think they were already following Randall, I think. So I called them and they were already here. And I was like, okay, well, wait until I get there. So technically,
Cool.
are you bothered?
They pointed a gun at me.
That's fair. Sorry about that. But I don't know if you know who Saint is. Saint is Saint Kim. Like Elliot Kim.
Elliot's their brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they found out that their father doesn't have a soul anymore.
What?
Yeah. Remember Elliot fell from the and
Yeah, I remember that.
Mhm.
Broke every bone in his body. Okay, so that's why 3 days later he's fine.
Mhm.
Cool. Okay.
sold his soul to fix Elliot. And they came back home one day and probably shouldn't be telling their business like this actually, but that is why they have against demons.
All right. Yeah, I guess that's understandable.
So better to hold back than let them do whatever they want. I mean, breaking a promise with me is kind of not a good idea. So
Yeah, well, they shoot me. I don't care what promises, some deals, or things you gave them.
I won't let that happen.
They're not going to shoot you.
They better not shoot you. Like Iris says, like looking out the window, still patting the doggo's head.
I'm gonna reach over and take Raphael's hand like over top of Iris, so stay in the middle, to be like, if they even try to shoot you, I will carry them body and soul right to hell.
I'm not the one I think we have to worry about in this situation, but I appreciate it.
I missed you, Lynn. Iris says, looking through the windshield and just like nodding.
So, also, Randall, been in town like 6 months. I told you 4 months ago. You have not talked to him.
Yes.
Yes, you haven't, or yes, you have.
I have not seen him in general.
That was fucking awkward, Iris.
I know. I'm
Could have cut
sorry.
that ginger with a knife.
I mean, it was more awkward for me than for you. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, we have to talk. There's a lot of things to discuss in general, but I've been busy with dagger things and other very more pressing things kind of having to do with the king. So I haven't been able to really talk with them in general. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
I am not getting involved.
I just
brought
gotta
it
know.
up. I was like, you just brought it up.
Not getting involved. What was that, Raphael?
I gotta know, was he that cheesy when he was in high school with you guys?
Yes.
God, it was so much worse.
Yes.
How? What?
He came
Oh.
out on a party on a balcony playing Hell's Bells. Like he turned a stereo on to play Hell's Bells to make his entrance.
He was wearing a coattail and a top hat and everything, had a cane.
He drove around with a whole goddamn pharmacy in his truck. It was Ren's pharmacy.
Bought it all from Ren.
Wait, podcast, Ren?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait,
oh
what?
shit. Like, Iris, have you heard Ren's fucking podcast?
What?
No, it's so good though. It's so good.
Oh my
It's
god.
so good.
It is so bad.
It's
What is this podcast about?
Art is art.
Is it something I should?
What has Ren never managed to let go of for 6 fucking years?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Should I do something about that, or is it just
No,
the ramblings?
I don't
of-
know. They don't come across as super cognizant in their daily life,
Okay.
you know. So I think we should just like,
Let it be. Let it
yeah,
ride.
just listen and keep an eye, I guess.
Please don't stop them. It is endlessly entertaining.
Okay. Maybe
Yeah, it's
I'll-
entertaining to you because you weren't the reason that a body was floating in a pool 6 years ago. Okay,
Sorry.
he
Sorry.
deserved it. It was fine.
Oh man. Oh, okay. Well. Nice to know Ren's doing okay, I guess. Anything else I should know about?
Probably pull up to the house at this point if, I don't know
Yeah.
if you want to go with that or
Yeah,
jump to
sure.
somebody
Yeah,
else.
No, we're gonna keep on the camera on you three for a little while longer. You guys head into Nest Ridge, and it's a newer development in Nest Ridge. It probably wasn't even here when you guys were in high school. It's kind of a lower end development for Nest Ridge itself. It's kind of for suburban people who are trying to like pull themselves to lower middle class area. But you go through, all the houses are very cookie cutter, and you eventually pull up to the address that McKaylee gave Raphael, and you see the house is decked out with Christmas lights around the roof. You see an inflatable snowman in the yard, surrounded by 3 other snowmen. 2 of them are kind of small and poorly built, and there's one bigger one in the middle. And you pull up behind a minivan, an older minivan in the driveway.
Hey, so you said you knew these folks. I can take this and just be some anonymous stranger, and then we can get out of here if that works for you, unless you want to say,
No,
Hey.
that's probably better. Like I said, McKelty's gonna know something's up as soon as she sees me. So
how about you drive around the block or something?
yeah, that's a good idea. It's a good
I'll meet you, okay?
Okay, yeah.
And I'll take Pepper and just, come on, Pepper, let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive a little bit. I want to drive far enough down the block where you wouldn't see the truck unless you were looking for it. But I would like to somehow, if I can, like be able to see the entryway in like a rearview mirror or something,
Sure.
if that's
Yeah.
possible.
Yep. Cool. You go up. You can ring the doorbell. There's like a Christmas wreath on the door. You ring the doorbell, you hear the pitter patter of toddler feet running around. And a woman comes to the door. She looks tired. She has kind of bags under her eyes. She's wearing a sweatshirt that advertises Wild Wolf Yoga Studio.
Hey,
She says, "Hi, you must be Raphael."
McKaylee, right?
Yeah. So nice. Thank you. And she bends down to scritch Pepper under the ears, and Pepper's tail is pounding. And you see two kids, clearly twins, go running past in the background. And she scratches behind the ears. And as she scratches, her sleeve of her sweatshirt rolls up. And you see tons of small tattoos covering her arm.
Sweet ink. Sorry,
Oh,
not my place.
yeah, no, it's fine. Just stuff to keep me safe,
Yeah, who's your artist? I'm new in town and been meaning to. I've got the itch,
No one local. Yeah, I had to travel for these.
That's cool. I'm sorry, I'll get out of your hair, but you've got a great dog there.
Yeah, and you said you found it by the park?
Yeah, out on the outskirts by some assholes bought up a bunch of stuff, and it's some new development. He was running around out there.
Yeah. Okay, I let the police know. They're gonna send out a chopper flying over, so hopefully they can find something.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, Raphael.
welcome. I hope
Can I get you
find
do
something.
you want a cup of coffee or something?
God, you look like you've got your hands full right now.
Yeah,
I'll leave you to
just
it.
trying to keep myself distracted, not let the kids know anything's up.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
can I help at all, or
I mean,
it's-
do you babysit?
I mean, I've been known to take on a gig or two. You've got my number, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I'll call you if I need anything, or if I hear anything, or if the cops need any more information. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Have a good night.
All right. Good
Come on,
night.
Pepper. And Pepper trots in.
All right, I'll walk back off into the dark, looking for the truck.
Cool.
Hey, does that count as mine? Don't worry, I'll check it out.
Sure.
Sweet. All right.
XP for Raphael.
Yeah.
I have a question. I actually have two questions.
Yep.
One, looking in the mirror at what is it? Is it
McKaylee.
McKaylee. I always want to call her McKelty. From that Pinterest thing with the pregnant lady. But McKaylee, looking at McKaylee in the rearview mirror, I'm trying to read her soul. Is she still a demon or is she normal now?
She's not a demon.
Great. And then my second question is, when I took that soul in previously, I felt this compulsion to give it to the devil. Do I feel that now with the one that I have, this broken soul?
You don't want to give this to anyone. You want to hide this away. You want to bury it. You don't want to give this to anyone. This is not whole. This is.
Yeah, I don't even know what to do with that. How to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like getting a broken program in a computer. You just don't know what to do with it.
Ugh. Yeah. Okay. Didn't feel right to leave it though. So okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. Cool. And Raphael walks back up to the truck.
You should get a dog.
We could talk about it.
Just a thought.
Pepper was precious.
Dogs don't usually like me, but cats like me.
That makes sense, actually.
Give a dog some time. They'll love you.
No, I'm not It's the whole like demon thing.
Oh,
Oh, but cats dig that.
They're cats.
they totally dig it.
Cats are chill with everything. Just head back to the bar, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool. Saint, did you do anything on the way back to the bar?
Nah.
Okay. Randall, did you do anything on the way back to the bar?
I would really like to get to the bar first.
Okay.
I would
Cool.
really like
You
to
tell
get-
Cleveland that?
Yeah, I'm like, Cleveland, can you take us back to the bar and just take your own expressway?
Cleveland makes it happen. You beat Saint to the bar.
Perfect. Randall is going to get out. Is the door locked?
To the bar?
Yeah.
No, there's another bartender there. They're still open.
Perfect. Randall's going to walk in. He's going to take his jacket off.
Mhm.
And he's just going to like toss it onto like, I hope there's a
Yeah,
a jack,
of course.
like a rack. And just going to
Yeah,
toss
this
it
is
onto the rack.
in snowy Colorado. There's a
Yeah.
place for people to like put their park. Do you still have your gun on?
No, he took it off in the car.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was like, because that's a move.
Yeah, just to have the holster out. Yeah. No. He's
This has very different intentions if you still have that.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, no. He's gonna like he's taking the glasses off. It's nighttime. He's not that much of an asshole.
Yep.
And he's going to just like tell Cleveland. He's like, hey, if you want to come inside, you're more than welcome to come inside. You know, drinks are on me. And he's gonna walk.
He
in.
kind of raises his eyebrows and walks in.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, barkeep. Tequila.
Yeah, what can I get you?
Tequila, straight, 3 shots. And then anything that my friend wants here. He might have to point it out to you, though. He's not one with words. Where's the office at?
Oh, Saint's not here today.
Oh, no. You see, I'm a friend of Saint's, and I had to pick something up from Saint, and they just said, just go into the office and grab it.
I need you to make a manipulate someone roll.
I would love to.
Nice.
Whew, okay. That's a 9 plus 3, a 12.
On a 12, not only do they do what you want right now, but they become your ally for the rest of the mystery.
Nice.
This person's name is Chuck.
Chuck?
This is Chuck. Chuck is a new hire by Saint. Saint just brought them on this winter because things tend to get busy by Christmas. And he raises his eyes, go wide. He's like, "Oh, right, of course. Yeah, I've seen you here before. Yeah, come with me."
Yeah. Hey, real quick, Chuck, he's going to pull a money clip out, and he's going to unclip it, and he's going to set down like $300 on there, and he's going to build a little teepee. He's going to say, I want this to be gone by the end of the night, and you can do it either by taking it yourself or by just having the drinks flowing, and it can be for me or my friend in there, anybody else that walks in. Yeah?
You got it, sir.
And then Randall's going to take
course.
1, 2,
Yeah.
and then grab the 3rd shot and walk with it
Cool.
towards the office.
Yeah. You see as you walk by Cleveland grabbing a pint glass from behind the bar and pouring himself a Coors.
Perfect.
And
You're in the Rockies.
Chuck goes up to the back office and opens it, jiggles the handle, sees that it's locked, and then it's like, "Oh wait, I have a key. I'm not supposed to go in here, but
Hey. You've got a bar to man. I'll go ahead and take care of it. If you want.
yeah, here you go." And
Thanks.
gives you the keys.
Hey, Chuck,
Yeah.
you're doing a great job. And I'm going to take the last shot and I'm going to hand it over, the empty glass.
Thanks,
over to
Mr.
Chuck.
Greaves.
You got it, Chuck. I'm just going to open the office door.
Cool. What does your office look like, Saint?
I mean, it's organized chaos. Like, just folders, files, papers. It's not a big place.
Oh, jeez. It's worse than Carcetti's. All right, let's get to work. And Randall is just going to sit down in the chair and is just going to look for any accoutrement that's monster hunting at all. And then is also going to look up any financial papers that's for this building.
Roll an investigate a mystery roll for me.
Perfect. That is a 7. 6 plus,
Okay.
I believe, 6 plus
Okay.
1, I think.
All right. I think with that, you can find one of the things you're looking for. So, do you want to find monster hunting stuff? Do you want to find papers on how the business is doing? What's your top priority?
Top priority. So we already know that Saint's a monster hunter and everything like
Yeah.
that. And as much as I'd like to know exactly where they keep everything, because that'd be really cool
Uh-huh.
to know and just like be able to pull that out at any point.
Yeah.
I think what's going to help me in this situation more is the financial folders. Everything, just
Okay.
like just like
Yep.
the-
You find the books.
Yep. Take the books and just look over them.
Saint, how's the bar doing?
I wouldn't call it struggling, but they're barely making ends meet.
Cool. They're paying their workers. Saint's getting a living wage, able to put a roof over their head. Pays their barkeeps pretty well for a bar that's shitty. Saint's a good boss. In fact, you might have to bump up how much you're going to charge your bartenders, or else they're going to get stolen by some shitty dive bar.
Is there a fridge in here, Saint?
Nah.
No, okay. He's gonna grab the books and he's gonna close the door and he's gonna lock it and he's gonna hold on to the key. And he's gonna walk out and he's gonna be he's just gonna have the book in his hand and he's gonna go,
Yep.
Chuck, Tecate, please.
Oh, you got it.
Perfect.
I think we have one way back. He starts digging through the back of the beer fridge. It's like, I think we have some from when we tried to do a taco night. We had a taco truck in the parking lot. Here we go. Yeah,
Nice.
from July. Shouldn't be too skunky.
Nah, not too bad at all. Thanks, Chuck. And he's gonna open up the books right there on the bar and he's gonna go, do you like, it's kind of Christmassy, but I don't want like Bing or anything like that. Maybe like what's that Mariah Carey song with the MCR cover of it?
Oh yeah. Okay, I got it.
Awesome. You're the best.
I
Chuck.
don't think we have it in our jukebox, but I can hook up my Spotify to the speakers.
You should just be hooking up your Spotify anyways, Chuck. King of the castle. Refined. And it's just gonna start looking over and figuring out ways of like how he can like move numbers around to make sure that things look a little bit better for Saint, and how he can move numbers around to make sure that things could just go ruinous for Saint as well.
Saint, you come in to the bar. Are you trying to hide it at all when Saint walks in, or are you just
Nah.
cool? You walk in and you see Randall is looking at a book, and you're like, oh, that's reading at a bar. That's a move. And then you're like, wait, I know that book.
Oh, Saint. Salutations. The Lord is with us. Blessed be.
Hey, boss, I let your friend into the office, Mr. Greaves.
Thank you.
Nice place you got here, Saint. The office could use some organizational.
I'm
maybe
gonna
some-
give you 3 seconds to cut the bullshit, or I'll just turn you into Swiss cheese.
Well, my father wasn't exactly a dairy farmer, so yeah. Consider the bullshit cut.
What are you doing with my records?
Well, Saint, all things considered, everything looks tip-top, above the board. You're doing pretty well, all things considered.
There's that bullshit again.
Well, no, I'm just saying you're doing great, all things considered. I mean, you do have a New Belgium sign hanging up, and I don't think anybody's drank Fat Tire in about 3 years or so. But, you know, and it's kind of kitschy, but I like it. It's comfortable in here. You could probably do better if you kind of either leaned into it or stepped off of it. Taco night. Chuck was telling me about taco night. That sounded like a great idea. Look, Saint, I know somebody that has a grudge, something they really want. I can just smell it right when I see them. And you look like somebody that has something you really want. And I can help you, or I can be your worst enemy. Because when BG rolls into town, I want it to help the place, I want it to build up the community, and I want it to be a place where people can go and work and live and be better for themselves. But
Now, why would you do that both ways? For me.
Well, I know somebody that pointed a gun at me today. And that's somebody that's got cojones. You got spirit. You got moxie. And that's somebody that I want on my side.
Do you always talk like a movie villain, or I'm just special?
I haven't talked like a movie villain in a long time, but after today's events, pulled something out of me.
Well, I hope I can put it back, because this is just awful.
I'm gonna cut to you straight, Saint. You keep your trigger finger and your gun barrel pointed away from me and at some people that might want to keep me and my friends or associates in the ground, and I will make sure that your business will flourish and you'll never have any problems whatsoever. Or, if you keep that thing pointed at me, I'm going to run your business into the ground and I'm going to run you out of town.
Look, I already have my arrangement with Iris. That won't happen again.
Huh, interesting. That's another thing. Little quid pro quo. I'll help you out because I feel like you have something that you really want done, and I'm more than willing to help you out. But you gotta tell me something. You gotta tell me everything you know about Iris Blackwood.
Surprisingly, not that much.
You might know something that I don't, though, which might be surprising, but you never know.
Okay, let me think. Did you know that she's a fae?
Oh. Biblically.
I wish I didn't know that. That explains the opening scene I saw behind the tree. I really wish I didn't know that.
Well, consider a little bit of extra zhuzh you have in case you ever need to put something in the back of my head. So, do we have a deal?
Your barrel, my barrel, will never find your face, but you don't have to help me.
Perfect. First thing I can tell you right now, cut Adobe Creative Suite out of your expenses. You don't need it, it's a waste of time. That's gonna save you around $300. And I can show you some other ways to cut corners around everything, and I'm more than welcome to help you with that. Also, distributors around the area. I've been working with a lot of great local companies here that are like local beer distributors, craft breweries, things of that nature, dispensaries even, if you want to keep some of their product and a little stock there on your corner. You get a little bit of a cut, and they get a little bit of help out. You know, something that helps out the local people.
Yeah, there's that bullshit again. Can I have my records back, please?
Oh, yes, of course. I'm going to hand them over. I just want to say, I've been thinking all day about where I recognize you from. And, yeah, you're Elliot's sibling, right?
That's true.
Makes sense.
Oh, do tell.
Oh, you just carry yourself similarly. Growing up. You're acting. Elliot acted a lot. You act.
You are something else entirely.
Can I get you something? I'm buying for tonight.
No, I think I know the owner.
That's all I want until everybody else gets back.
Cool. I think I know the owner. Lynn, Raphael, Iris, you pull up in the parking lot.
A quick question before that, what did Saint say to Randall after saying the Fae, or that did you know I was because I laughed too hard and I laughed a lot. I could not hear what was said, but it sounded like a deal, something was made. What happened? What was the
Yeah, a deal was attempted.
Oh, okay.
Borderline made.
Okay, got you. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're getting there.
You guys pull up in the parking lot.
I'd probably just go right in unless somebody else
Yeah.
says
Yeah.
something.
Cool. Yeah, you see Randall at the bar. You see the giant mountain of a man you saw earlier, like kind of just downing a course and then reaching over the bar and hitting the tap again.
Hello. Like what? Wait, what was their name again? Like the big
Cleveland.
dude?
Cleveland.
Cleveland. It's like, oh, hello there. You're friends of Randall's, correct? Can I have your name? I like you just seem like a person that's extremely
Iris.
interesting. What?
They glance down at their name tag. It says Cleveland. They have a name
Last name
tag.
too.
on
It
their
says,
blazer.
hello, I'm Cleveland. I don't speak
Oh my god.
often. Yeah.
Fine. Like at that, like she looks at one. It's like fine. I won't. And then
Oh, what a happy holidays it is. We three kings have traveled so far. Chuck, whatever they want, please, on me.
Chuck looks at you guys.
oh, well, that's
Same
a
as
paladin.
usual. Take a course.
Chuck slides you a course.
Give me something with a lot of simple syrup in it, please.
Got it.
Probably with tequila.
Yes.
Ruff.
Whiskey, please.
Got it. Do you want the good stuff since Mr. Graves is playing?
I insist.
Who am I to say no?
Got it.
I have a
It's
question
just at
for-
the top shelf, which is not very top shelf. It's like Buffalo Trace. Like it's like okay.
I have a question for the keeper. Does like I remember before, like does Randall get drunk when like was he able to get drunk before when he was the devil or no?
And
There's
you
a
see
there's a moment where he tried.
He tried and it just because I remember that I was like he
Yeah.
At
tried
the
and it
party,
wasn't
he
working.
tried and it wasn't working.
Yeah.
So what do I can I investigate
Randall.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Roll an investigative mystery.
me?
we'll
Yeah,
make
because I'm
you-
like maybe I might not
Yeah.
notice. That was a question.
Yeah, we'll make you roll. Make you see if you notice.
7. Okay.
Randall looks a little tipsy.
Iris, after saying like, "Give me something with simple syrup, please," and then looks at Randall after like saying like anything on me, sees that their face is flushed, and then she kind of like stops mid walk,
Mhm.
and then just looks at Randall until he looks at her, and then she's like, it's like a blank, like it's a very blank, like it looks like a searching stare for a moment, like there's something off here. I don't like this. She's like,
He sets his phone down, he holds up the Tecate, and then grabs a shot that probably had Chuck poured and goes, Slanja.
you have your cheeks are very flushed. I don't remember that before.
It's very warm and cozy here, you know? I'm trying to keep the atmosphere good and bright, because we're about to talk about some grisly business, I assume.
Okay.
How did the whole dog business go?
Oh, went simple enough. Raphael, how did it go?
I might even picked up a side gig.
What?
I was kidding. It's babysitting. She's got twins. Has her hands full.
I see it runs in the family.
Yeah, Lynn's just like filing that away for a minute. McKaylee's not one of yours anymore?
Keeper? Did I know that?
I think you did know that. I think you felt at one point Olivia slipped away in the intervening 6 years.
Mhm.
Olivia slipped away. And then about a year later, McKaylee slipped away. And I don't think you ever cared that much to look into it. Kat stayed loyal.
Yeah.
You had a lot of people answering to you by then.
Yeah. Gets lost in the shuffle. Oh yeah, no, it's been a couple of years, few years. But no, McKaylee had outlived her intended use and was able to go and run and frolic free for the rest of her life, doing whatever she wanted to do, which apparently is shack up with Braden Pride. What a nightmare.
Do you know if she remembers all of that?
No, actually, I don't. That'd be really interesting just to kind of like talk to her and see if she does.
That's a
remember
hell of
anything.
a loose end, knowing all of our secrets.
We can role play
Especially
for a
now
little bit
knowing
here.
there's monster hunters.
Did you want me to
tracking
do
us.
something about that?
No. Just imagine you're a therapist or you're a police officer or something, and a woman comes to you and she's like, please, I've had a demon riding around and I've been riding shotgun with said demon in my own body for the past 3 years. Can you help me? What's the
Or
first?
imagine she tells that story at a dive bar in front of a demon hunter.
Oh no, you caught me.
I've been keeping a real fucking low profile, Randall. I've been working really goddamn hard to keep a low profile.
Yeah. You did great.
Trying to make a life.
And you've done great. If you don't
Yeah.
mind, Raphael, you're a very handsome man, and, well, you make a very cute couple. I ship it, as the kids say. As I say. Life is weird.
Are you drunk?
What did you mean, use her? Like, what the fuck was that? She's a person.
Oh, no, she is a person, and that should be respected at all times. But there was a point. Hey, Chuck,
Yeah, Mr. Graves.
can you go see if there's more Tecate in the back?
You know what? I don't think there is, but I can run out to the liquor store now that Saint's here. Saint, I'm gonna run to the liquor store, get some Tecate.
That's absolutely fine.
Perfect.
Cool.
Go ahead and grab a couple cases if you want to. Just load it up.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Is Randall his boss now, or I'm confused?
No, he's fucking not.
No,
He did the thing.
I didn't do
Clean in his
anything.
head.
What thing? What did you do?
He's just very charming.
Okay,
It's very
okay.
charming.
Everybody calm down, all right?
So, like, just very charming.
He's just very charming.
Chuck is a really, really nice guy. Did you know that he was really into playing squash? Okay? I bet you didn't know that. He's an excellent person. We got to know each other a little bit. We're friends. Come on now. And I also gave him some money so he can go do with it as he sees fit. Sheesh. Was acting like I'm the devil.
Iris.
Lynn does not laugh.
Then Randall is clearly drunk, like feeling his alcohol.
That's new.
Yeah. So what is that about? You're drunk right now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Are you gonna answer, Raphael? Tell that story?
yeah. Okay,
What
okay.
happened
So
to McKaylee and Kat and Olivia?
Okay, now that Chuck's not around here, and Saint, you're gonna love this. This is great. Okay, so when we were in high school, all right, when all that stuff was happening with the werewolves and the hellhole and everything like that, at one point, it was deemed important enough that I was given a sortie of sorts, you know, an away team to help me out with what I was intending to do. So I had 3 little friends of mine claw their way up out of the dirt, and they just hitched a ride on 3 little cheerleaders, and honestly really helped them out. You know, McKaylee graduated, did great, went to junior college, owns her own business now. And then, well, Kat's doing wonderful. And then Olivia, well, kind of lost track of Olivia, but I'm sure Olivia's doing fine. Yeah, but you know, hitched a ride, just kind of hopped in, kind of, you ever watch Gundam? It's kind of like that. I mean, if you think about it, you yourself are a Gundam. Your brain's the pilot, you know, and then like your body's the Gundam.
Yeah, I took it.
I don't know what a
okay?
Gundam
Like,
is.
don't.
It's an anime thing.
It's like a robot.
It's a giant robot, and they fight each other in space, and it deals a lot about like
Yeah.
war and everything like that. It's great. It's great.
Do I
stuff.
look
pretty
like someone
cool.
who watches anime?
I mean, actually,
I'm not going to answer that question.
No.
But yeah, no, nothing
You hunt
serious.
demons. You can't tell me you didn't watch anime growing up.
Maybe Supernatural, but anime isn't uber popular with a lot of people.
While this is happening, talking about Gundams and anime, Iris is gonna as Randall's talking and just describing this just largely big gestures and stuff like that. She's gonna walk up to him and get in his face, and hopefully that is making him uncomfortable. And she just looks up at him because he's I'm 5'6", so
Oh yeah.
Thanks for changing angles. And she cold stares at him, and her eyes are gonna light up again. It's if I enchant you right now, will it work? Because I am gonna say that she's never been able to do that because the devil.
Sheesh. I mean, worth a shot if you want to. Do you want to? Do you want me?
Don't.
Do you want to make me do something that I really don't want to do?
I would never enchant you, but I would like an honest answer.
Well, I wasn't expecting on telling anybody. I was gonna keep my cards close to my chest for a long time. Yeah, well, you don't win a round of poker by showing everybody your hand. But look, Raphael, earlier today you were hit me with some zingers there, and old Randall, 19-year-old Randall, college Randall, it would have been rough, buddy. It would have been awesome, though. Trust me, it would have knocked down, drag out. But I've kind of changed. I've turned a new leaf, and you're looking at the spawn of Satan, the little horn. Old Scratch.
Yes.
Well, young Scratch, I guess I would say. But I once sat on the throne of hell and was able to sort and process souls of the dead and damned, and sometimes made deals for said souls. Typically, didn't take any new deals. Don't really need that. Got a steady supply coming in, so I don't understand why the old man was really trying to push for more and more volume. Taking a look at the books, they're doing all right. But after about 6 years, and 5.5 years, and a few little missteps, and he's gonna look and wink at Iris, decided to hand over the keys to the kingdom, so to speak, go on a little sabbatical, take a little time for myself, I figured, why not just try on some boots that I had on before all this shit happened. And I'll tell you, it's been great. I've been able to figure out my tolerance, which I have surpassed that, which is fantastic. Just let me tell you, especially after the day that I've had, nothing better. And then, well, So, no, I am no longer the devil. Typically, I can make little flames, but it's not going to happen. I am just Randall, son of Satan, but not Satan himself.
Iris is going to nod after staring for a very long time. Processing. Who is?
Well, I went
Will I
ahead.
be upset?
No. I went ahead and I put in the best person for the job, the person most qualified. I mean, they ultimately know everything about the job in and out. And well, after thinking about it long and hard, mind you, a really close decision, almost got Malik down
You're doing
there.
that bullshit gumbo you do thing, darling.
Sorry. Cat. Yeah.
Yes, Lynn.
I would actually like to let us feel in some kind of way about this. And I would like to, if this was Monster Hearts, I'd be like, I should roll to keep my cool. But this is not Monster Hearts, this is Monster of the Week.
Yep.
But I feel like I should like the act under pressure.
Cool.
Or
Roll a
something.
cool roll.
Okay. I'll use my blue dice.
Yeah, this goes.
Because it's cool.
Yeah. Okay. I got a 9.
Okay.
So I don't break the glass that I'm holding because I wasn't sure if she would smash it or not. Yeah. I will pick up my drink if you're cool with me like narrating the.
Yep.
Okay. And I'm just going to like literally just sit there and just like chug the rest of my beer. And I'm just gonna get up and walk out without saying a word.
Oh,
I'm gonna
come
follow
on,
her.
Lit.
Raphael.
I'm gonna
follow
follow
her?
Lynn. Yeah.
Way to ruin another party there, Randall. Didn't even have to wear a top hat for that one.
And that's where we're going to end the episode. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Let's go around and do some pluggables. Vin, what do you got going on?
Well, catch me a couple weeks from now, November 9th, with Wes DMing Demigods Camp Half-Blood. We're gonna have a fun time.
Sade, what do you got going on?
Hello, Sade Smith Edwards. I am Glenn Bishop on the Lily Craftings podcast. So go check us out. Also, there is a Halloween special for Don't Drop the Towel, or no, Don't Forget Your Towel podcast for yes, for Locust. So that's the first episode of that is out. I think there might be 3 or 4 episodes for that. So it's really cool. So give it a listen. And it's wonderfully horrifying. I listened to it, and it's really good audio editing on that one. So please go check that out as well. On to the next person.
Christina, what do you got going on?
Gosh, it's actually pretty. We got some stuff going on. Hi, I'm Christina. You can find me on Twitter at D20xtina. Some stuff I've got going on. Tomorrow, I'll be on Angry Nerd Girls channel doing a one-shot of Oops, All Draculas, and I'll be playing a techno vampire. It's going to be very fun. On Saturday, I'm over on TTRPG's channel playing Monster Hearts. We're wrapping up a short run. And I'm also playing a vampire because I love vampires. So that's going to be really fun. That's at 3 p.m. Pacific. We are playing a band camp Monster Hearts setting. Tomorrow on the DMs Guild coming out, I've got some babies in the Creepy Monster Compendium with 28 new monsters for your 5e table. And I wrote some really effed up stuff, and I got yelled at for at least one of them. So
Yo,
you're going to want to check that out.
Excellent.
And that's me.
Stephanie, what you got going on?
I'm Stephanie Allen, and I'm a professional game master for hire. You can check me out at charmpersongames.com along with Natalie. Also, did you guys like the overlays? Did you like the starting soon screen? Did you like the coming back soon screen? I made them, and I can make stuff for you. So just reach out to me on Discord or Twitter, and we can talk. We can make something for you.
Hi, I'm Natalie Putum. In addition to being a professional game master that you can also hire, I have my game coming out pretty soon. We're aiming for December for PAX Unplugged for the release of Sapphic Space Pirates. So get excited about that. And if you plan to come to PAX Unplugged, you can come to the Indie Games On Demand booth, and I will run a demo game of it for you. And then we have this show next week. So, Wes, what do you got going on?
Hi, I'm Wes. As you heard at the top of the show, creative director, founder of Carrion Studios. We've got a great amount of stuff coming up here in the upcoming week. Tomorrow night, we've got Disco Elysium at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. This is part 2 of that. I'm going to be playing through that. Fantastic game. Awesome time. Last night, we ran Lake Pontchartrain one-shot with Sade and Vin here, as well as a few others. So you can check that out on our VOD now, as well as a bunch of other stuff on VOD, and it'll be up on YouTube next week. So keep your eyes out for that. And you can follow us on YouTube, subscribe, whatever it's called, like, comment, all that good stuff. If you want to see Comfort County High, or other shows like that, go ahead and watch that and get a little bit of the references that have been going on here tonight. It's a great show, so go ahead and check it out. It's a fantastic, fantastic time. Saturday night, we are starting our Mischief Night fundraiser. At 6 p.m. Eastern, we at Carrion Comfort Studios are going to be going for 24 hours straight on one of my favorite holidays, Mischief Night, also known as Devil's Night. During that time, we're going to be playing games like Dead by Daylight. Leslie's going to be playing Resident Evil 7 in VR. We're going to be doing a Night of the Living Dead watch party, one of my favorite movies of all time, and it's also public domain, so we can do that. And all sorts of other great things going for the 24-hour period that's fit for the spooky season. To raise money for us, we've done a lot of great charity streams and things, raising money for a lot of great different groups and people here, and we figured what a better time to kind of raise money for us as we go into the new year, getting ready for it, to kind of get set aside for new content that might be coming up or content that's returning. So we have a lot of great incentives, things like smashing an egg over my head, or me taking hot sauce shots. I believe we are at $360. If we hit $500, then I will toilet paper myself, which I will have somebody that will TP me. And the room that I'm in and everything like that. There's going to be a lot of other great incentives and things like that to pull pranks on myself. I might have to eat some crickets or something. Who knows? But, go ahead and check us out. Ways to donate money. You can tip us through Pally, which is how me and the mods, we all have a split share. If the stream gets tipped, then I get tipped as well as they do. I think it's only fair. They do a lot of great work around here, so it's spread the wealth amongst all of us. As well as supporting us on Patreon, or using a Twitch Prime sub, or also a regular sub, gift some subs. All of that goes toward our incentives. And we have a lot of great goals that we're trying to reach. But yeah, that's it. And we've got a lot of other great shows coming up in the next week, but you can hear about those on Saturday night. I don't want to take up too much more time. But yeah, I'm glad to be back. Glad to be back playing Randall.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. We will see you in 1 week for Comfort County Snowfall, Episode 2, River of Deceit. I've been your keeper, Natalie Putum, and remember, comfort comes soon.
Margie got with Sharon, Sharon got Cherise. She was sharing Sharon's outlook on the topic of disease. Mikey had a facial scar and